Okay, we are live. Showtime. Welcome to Flat Earth British Flatterday special. Flat thumbs, double flat thumbs to infinity special, infinity thrice. I've just checked my comms are in order and everything is double flat. Fucking tickety boo. Absolutely stonking. How are you feeling? How's your vibration? Feeling magical? It's going to be fun tonight. We got a special show lined up for you tonight. I have been very, very busy all week, basically going through hours and hours and hours of ancient documents to find usage and clues. Okay, because this stuff just doesn't just miraculously turn up. Sometimes it does, but sometimes you have to put a lot of work in. I think I found something you may find interesting. Okay, we can talk about all that in a little while. So today is a special show. Why? Because it's my corporation day. Okay, my soul day. So a little story about that. We'll have a little competition. It's feeling all competition-y. So there's Jazz Soldier. Happy Earth Day, Matt. Hi everybody. Hi all. Thanks, Mellage. Really happy. So yeah, thanks everybody for all your kind messages and everything. It's like, who are all these people? It's fantastic, but really do appreciate it. It's giving me a nice, warm, fuzzy feeling in my belly. It's Dr. Michelle Eva Maholt. Good to see you, Angel. And the Age of Enlightenment. So we're going to have an exciting show. It's going to be a lot of Brian splats in this, guys. A lot of Martin, what the fuck have you done? Moments. I'm not going to apologize because that's what I do. But first, Sword Day. Now, it was many moons ago. In fact, it was 54 years ago that they dragged me kicking and screaming into this fucking realm. Okay. I was none too pleased. The story goes is when I came into this realm, okay, when they birthed me and I was like basically fell for the magic trick, never seen the illusion before me. Took me a little bit of a while to catch on. I have now. So I'm going to have a competition, okay, to commemorate this happening. Now, there was an unusual circumstance to the day I was born, okay, which was on the 2nd of October, 1967, the summer of love. Okay. There was a violent thunderstorm. Apparently, the worst for years. Apparently, the nurses were saying, holy fuck, what have we got here? Well, I got a sneaky feeling everyone in the world will find out shortly. Now, if you're from Cardiff land, okay, or Wales or Penarth, as Ben is in chat, you're not allowed to play this competition. I'll do a special one for you later, Tate. So, what you can do now, right, is you give yourself a chance to win, okay, win a copy, a signed copy of my latest book, The Holy Grail of the Great Reset, which is all about this holy fuckery that is going down. Okay, so if you want to win yourself a signed copy, you have to answer this question. It's quite easy, okay? But I'm going to have my moderators watching out in chat. Okay, the first one to answer in chat this question correctly will win a signed copy. Okay, signed with my hand. Okay, well, how else would it be, Martin? Maybe with my toe. Okay, a toe sign. Right. What hospital did I arrive at? What hospital was I born in? So if you can identify the name of my hospital, I will send you, okay, a copy of my very, very juicy new book. So isn't this fantastic? I bet you're wondering, what has he got and what is he talking about? Well, this is something that I hadn't actually given any thought to, strangely enough. And it's this. Now, you know how we talk about the information being in the water, and you know how we talk about mermaids quite a bit, and mermen, and we know we have noticed that everything in this place is maritime law, you know, currency, and you know the whole bank. Even the bank word is a nautical term. Everything in this place has a aquatic theme to it. Okay. And it seems there's been some watery wickedness in the past, as in Noah's flood, which I have a sneaking suspicion is still ongoing, by the way. But I hadn't considered this. And it is this, that the story so far could be, okay, we may have a little bit of ancient documentation to, you know, suggest this, weirdly enough and spookily enough, is that the Phoenicians are definitely in the water, but in a way that we never really thought of. And it is this, if you can imagine, during Noah's flood, the only people that are left around, I guess, are people in bunkers, people who had time to prepare their arks, their pyramids, etc., or their boats, or whatever, to survive said wave or rain, the flood, okay, which I think is still ongoing, as I will get to. So, just give me a moment. Row, row, row your boat. Do you know that one? So this book sort of suggests this. It's actually, it wrecks your brain to actually read this for some reason. The more I was reading, the more my head was getting wrecked. So I had to like sort of stop it. But what I did read was just monumental. So it talks about this fluid or water of the sea, which is a special kind of water. This guy witnessed this water, and it did this. It morphed into solid form out of the sea. So if you can imagine the Phoenicians did actually arrive in the water, and all of the depictions we see of all the mermen and mermaids rising up through the waters in actual half human, half fish. And then you got to think about the changes that took place in Ovid. And the form for life after said Noah's flood in this plane, which is very suspicious and highly weird. So this document seems to suggest that he witnessed, this author, some sort of metamorphosis, if you like, from a fluid state to coming out of the water, and then just like you see that chip behind me, morphing into a physical human or animal state. Now, bear with me. We thought about the information in the water, sure, but we wondered where the Phoenicians actually arrived from, haven't we, on many, many occasions? Now, what if they lived in the ongoing Noah's flood very deep down, and the only way they could gain access to the dry bits that we're now showing, okay, after some sort of possible watery wickedness, to be able to enable them to leave their place of dwelling in that dark, dark place deep down. And as they came closer to the surface, they seen the sun, the corona, and then they broke through these watery entities. And then they came up onto the shore and took a physical form. They walk amongst us, but they are not us. Could that be a thing? Well, Matrix, films like that show you that this is how you can actually perceive these entities, is in the rain. The rain shows them up. And mode for movement for these entities between dimensions are rain, puddles, reflections, mirrors. So that's what this book suggests, which I hadn't really thought about. But the more I think about it now, I don't know if any of you checked out the film The Abyss. They have water forms in there, but they cut in the alien agenda, but they still have water entities. Is that what we're dealing with? Water has memory. And he talks about a specific type of water. Never been thought before, not by me. So we're going to go through that. We've got a lot to share. I'm going to go through some prophecy. I'm going to talk about some prophecies that were told by the Richard brothers in times past. And they are quite prophetic, I think. I'm going to talk about another seer. Okay, somebody that could see into the future. And if not, okay, we can presume that it's the Tavistock Institute or the powers that should not be, letting us all know with their Jupiter light what should go down. Okay, now We also got some mud flood evidence, loads of funny stuff, right the way to the end of this post, which will be a couple of hours long. Okay, will be juice. Juice will overflow up for this vlogage. Okay, we're going to think about the parasites. Okay, that are in this place with us, and well, some people can deem as I've been going, no, not Cardiff Bay Hospital, Gary, because there is no such thing. Good guess, though. I'll get to all of that later. Check it out, okay? Hospital that was I born in, brought into, birthed. But it was a good guess, Cardiff Bay, I guess. But we'll get to that later. So we're going to think about jinn. Okay, jinn are, I guess, spirits. Some of them maybe not so fuckery. If you go with the genie out of this TV show chick, that doesn't seem all bad, does it? I dream a genie. Just saying. So if you can find said lamp and rub that lamp, okay, and out of the bottle, you know, boom, yeah, your wish is my command. Oh, really? This day's getting better and better. So, dream a genie. Okay, dream a genie. Now, we're going to look at some of that jinns and stuff from an ancient Arab texts that I've dug out, which show like what the Arabs are thinking like many moons ago about like parasites fucking with our Bryans, etc. We're going to think about capes. You know, capes. Do you know what capes are? We'll get Cape of Good Hope. That's probably a good place to go in Armageddon. Maybe they're trying to tell us something about that, don't they? Capes, as in Superman. Yeah. What have Superman and Batman got in common? And apart from that, they wear capes and they wear their underpants on the outside of their trousers. There's something going on with that. So we're going to not think about that aspect. We are going to think about capes. We're going to think about the Omen prophecy, as in, like, is it actually the book of Revelation that go down right now? In my Brian, okay, you don't have to go with what I think, obviously. I'm just giving you my interpretation of reality. I have gained a lot of knowledge and experience so far, I'm just saying. I've been giving it all a good thought this week, guys, and trying to put the events of it all in a chronology in my head and what state that they are at now with their weird New World Order takeover. Yeah, they're going to take us all to the Ministry of Love. Love us up a bit, are they? So for your own good. We obviously can't be going along with this, guys. So I've been thinking about what next? What next with the fall coming and the winter coming, and I'm checking the demographic of it all. And I will be honest with you guys, I'm finding it very difficult to look at the internet right now. Okay, everyone sends me links. I have explained I couldn't give a flying fuck about Rona or any of it. I've said since the very beginning, this is all the most perfect distraction. Now, if you gauge in your mind the level, the monumental scale of that distraction, then you have to get into your mind, what are they covering up? And what is really going on? Because I tell you what, it ain't that. In my Brian, I think that there's something else going to come. Okay, guys? I think they told us all along. I think that the elites, when you see them all now, okay, so they've said to them, oh, well, you guys are fucking done. You better get out there, do what you can while you can, because your days are numbered. Nobody fucking likes you. Nobody wants to watch your films anymore because nobody can trust you. You're all shit. Okay? So now they're having like Armageddon style elite parties, you know, just throwing out all of the fucking shit that they are. Okay? Because it's the last throws. I posted on my community message this week. Now, this I find highly suspicious and weird. Okay, guys, is that Buckingham Palace is boarded up and Buckingham Palace is up for sale. It's thrown me since the very beginning because this is like a really strange aspect. If you're British, this is like, you know, really fucking weird. Okay, guys, it is. And I proposed that And then it dawned on me, I thought that with this strange communist dictatorship thing that's gone down, really extreme, worse than Aldous Huxley or The Brave New World, worse than that, or worse than 1984 could have come up with. I think they may have been Romanoved, like all of them, Romanoved. If you know what I mean by that, do you? Gone. They're living in Winslow Castle, are they? And what really got me was Philip's funeral. Apart from I called it almost 2 weeks or something before. Then he drops, and I'm like, well, I only fucking said. And then the weirdest fucking funeral you've ever seen in your life. I mean, nobody is going. Okay. Now, is all of this bullshit that's going down to cover up aspects of that as well? So they don't have to do any public meeting or shit. The only public meeting, none of the public could go and see, guys. This was in Windsor Castle. It was the weirdest, like, for basically a guy who runs the fucking world, guys. Yeah. A piss poor, totally disrespectful. The Queen sat on her own. If it was the Queen, she had a fucking mask on. Could have been just any fucking party. And the Queen's got doubles. They used to have one in the 1980s on all the quiz shows, and she was a ringer for her. She looked like her. So they have Queen doubles. They have all of their doubles. So they don't get fucking... So the doubles can get plugged and not the royal fucking family. Yeah? So that was suspicious to me. So I knew something was going on. And then the elites all leaving on planes maybe a year ago, which I showed live. So they fucked off, guys. They're in Club Tropicana, where the drinks are free, where no cars go, is where they are. Okay? And they think that it's all right, and they think that they are safe when they're not. Okay? Well, one of them is going to get away with a goddamn fucking thing. They won't. How fucking can they? Okay? Because there's no escape from... If you want to call it divine justice, call it that, but I don't think it's that. These people have got a lot to face. You think about it, guys, what they've done. The lies that they've shrouded over people, like news anchormen. Do you think they don't know what they're fucking doing? And there you go again with the C term, anchor, to anchor you, yeah, to false narratives. They know exactly that it's all bullshit what they're saying. They know exactly the game. These news people, news anchormen. So anyway, I want to welcome you all to Flat of British. I have a little rant there, but we're going to get on for some information in a minute. 618 of you have just showed up. That's absolutely awesome. Thank you for popping by and keeping me company on my soul day. So Elfling, she's an Elfling creature. Same as me, Elfling creature. Me as well. I'm an Elfling. Look, check them little Elfling ears. Yeah, there's a few of us around. Spotting them more and more. Hippie trees are taffy. I'm a taffy. Okay, Borda, love Wales, but you're not allowed to join this competition because it would be unfair. Maggie Brown, Vibba, good to see you, my friends. They're going underground. Well, I want to talk about that. I was thinking about like some of these great chimneys, and like literally some of the chimneys of antiquity and bunko booths. Maybe some of them, some of the roofs maybe had enough space for some elevator equipment. Maybe these were to go down underground. What I noticed is when you see all of these depictions like Piranesi, and they show the post-Armageddon, and they show that everything's covered in mud, and all of these people are in really piss-poor, inadequate bunkers. Now, them bunkers that you see them in, they're not going to survive any flood, them, if you're thinking about that. So, they knew something was coming. They all dug in, and they all dug these bunkers, yet they knew they wouldn't possibly survive. So something else going on there is bugging me. Carmen, good to see you. And Mike, good to see you. And Jenny, who is absolutely beautiful inside and out and brings all the love and good vibrations to all the community in a very fantastic way. So we're very lucky to have you along. I am Karios. Good to see you. India. Good to see you. So watery wickedness. Why do I spend so much time thinking about watery wickedness and stuff like that behind me? Is I was in the Merchant Navy for years, and I can guarantee you funny things happen at sea. And they don't say it for nothing. Am I saying that possibly an entity that came out of the water manifested in human form. Well, maybe suggesting that. I don't want to go into too much detail because you all think I'm potty. Dragon Sage, good to see you. Lizard Bert. So I was like, I'm sure that was the succubus. Underground. Oh, that other one, Lilith. Are they the same chick? Whore Babylon? What about her? She's a bit of a fucking rogue man. Have you seen her? What a fucking state on that. Fucking hell. Don't even go near it. I'll show you later about the Whore of Babylon. Fucking. Do you know what it is? It's the Vatican. It's the Vatican. Spirit, light, intelligence, matter, energy. Good to see you. I love that name, my friend. Brings good energy to it. Naturally. In this place of geometry. Jeffrey Bale, good to see you. And Bandana, good to see you, lovely. Sweet Mary Jane. Mo Sampson. John Neo, good to see you, my friend. Bandana, good to see you. And Junip. Okay, I'm going to give you all a few shouts. Obviously, I'm going to check. Oh, sorry to you about everything, Underground. Much love to you, my brother. News travels fast in the Flat Earth grapevine, so we hear about all over here in Flat Earth British. So we're sending our love to you, my brother, for any. Well, our condolences and our love to you, brother. Okay, we're thinking about you. Okay, so Paul Steele. Oh. And Luxor, and Spellerine, and Darby, and Ippy, and Alice. Right. So we got some pictures of the convention. We got pictures of the day, which are going to tickle you a little bit, but it's good antiquity. We've got Mudflood, good Mudflood evidence, and loads more besides. You ready? Okay. There's Nathan, brings the love. Nice one, Nathan. It's National Memorial Gardens, and Tarzara. Good to see you. Oh, danke. We get a lot of German people in. Love Germans. Love it all, really. But Germany is one of my favorite countries ever. Just saying. Some of the most beautifulest women in the world live in Germany. And I say that about every single country. Sherry Hall, Curved Water, Divided Hall. It used to be that way. It's not the way anymore. I'm sure Germany's got its even share of stupid fat masks, hasn't it? Yeah, I'm sure they're not all like they used to be. So anyway, Martin's waffling. So I don't do the bumps, okay? I run like fuck. That's stupid shit. And I could really hurt you. Who invented that? Needs the bumps. If you don't know about the bumps in America land, right, it's stupid, right? You pick up your mate and you kick the shit out of them while they drop to the floor. No shit. That's what they do in school. You're like literally like in the morning, if they get hold of you, like fucked up proper. Start your day on your birthday. It's like some sort of weird British tradition. Like conkers. Do you know about them? Don't worry about them. We won't go into conkers. You don't need to know too much about British culture, actually, America. We keep these things to ourselves. Okay? Personal stuff. Much love to you all anyway. Brian. Michael Bryan, good to see you. What do you say about Winslow Castle? Well, it's the biggest residential resided castle on Earth, apparently, so they say. It's that fucking big. Only holds about 4 of them. Okay. Well, actually, the one big wing's for Andrew on all his, like, he probably got like maybe a 6th form college run in there or something. It's called the Kustak College of Education. Why am I laughing? It's not funny. Oh, so Dean, good to see you. Paul Steele, good to see you. All right, let's do some work. Okay, so I've been very busy collecting juice for you. Juice full overflow. Behold, the fantasticness that is Flat Earth British. We're live on Matt Leaker channel. Hooray. Okay, flat thumbs. We're live on the Celtic Tatarian channel. Higher Celtic Tatarian channelers. Flat thumbs to you too. And we are live on Facebook. Wankers Facebook. But you lot are okay because you're on my Facebook. Generally, Facebook. They won't let me say a fucking word. Okay, real time watching my clot and blocking me every time I go to say some truths to you guys. I have moments of truth. Anyway, let's get on with the show. So yeah, I got some strange texture. The first one is prophecies. And we're going to cover some of the prophecies. The ones I'm dealing with is ones that resonate with me. Why? I don't know. The prophecies of Malachi, Okay, not Malachi Martin, although his prophecies are very prophetic. The other Malachi. I included also about Nostradamus, Erica Cheatham's book I've read, and I got a couple of them actually, which give you the quatrains and the translations for what Nostradamus says. And I went on a sort of quest in my youth when I was in the Merchant Navy for basically on a Nostradamus quest. The first time I heard that word, it like literally shot me to the core. So I thought, just that word alone, like literally shook my existence. I was like, so there's something like I got a bit of an infinity with it, and I don't know why. Bullshit or not? Tavistock Institute Engineering, let us know the secrets. Okay, when we know how to decode, very possibly. And the past is very, very sketchy anyway. But Nostradamus is one of the seers. Okay, we've done Mother Shipman in the past. She knew a load of stuff as well, but she was a witch. Nostradamus used to use smoke. Okay, again, that's another format for seeing these entities. You can use smoke, mirrors, smoke and mirrors. Oh, yeah, rain and water. Okay, to see these entities. Maybe some people can call them shadow people. Okay, what was that in my peripheral vision? I thought I seen somebody then. They just ducked out of the way in time. And considering this place is all water, and we're water, mostly water, be like water, my friends. Okay, and like they think they're living on a globe because they're all a bit weird, but they say it's 72% water on their weird globe. Okay, which means there's hardly any land and it's mostly water. Okay, let's get on with the juice. So I'm not going to do a fuck ton of reading because basically my eyes are fucking gone. I've got square eyes after all the reading of ancient text. And I tell you what, looking at all this occultic stuff all week, Brian in the right place. Yeah. Just like, oh, I can't know anymore. My Brian moments. Yeah. So, but the things we do for truth. Okay. Like I said, you got to search your shit. Now, I'm going to be back in a little while. I'll give you all a few shouts. Make sure to share this out. Nearly 700 odd of you watching. Let's get a big crowd over so we can all have a little giggle later. I call it weird stuff Martin searches. Okay. Maybe share some of my native bird book collections with you, and they will not be really obscene or dirty. Maybe. Okay. There will be no jugs and definitely no penises of any sort in this post. That one was a lie. Actually, there will be penises. There'll be lots of penises later. Okay, you excited? Well, it just shot up to 900 people. No, never. Anyway, have a good time while you're here. Up your vibration. Feel the energy, feel the love, and the magic is flying with British. Okay, let's get on with the show. Okay, fun. Yeah, Britain's weather, by the way, it's fucking shit. Just saying. So here it is. Okay, the Richard brothers revealed knowledge of prophecies and times, 1796. So, according to this book, okay, the world seems to have been maybe ruined or reset, or something very, very bad happened at this juncture here. I thought to myself, well, it's a little under 200 years ago. It's just coming up to the events of New Madridage. Okay. Excuse me. I'm sure now, yeah. New Madrid. So I'm wondering if we've gone over time because these resets seem to be every 200 years or so, and this one's gone a little bit over, I feel, but not really because we're in basically middle of Armageddon at the moment. You can tell it's Armageddon. They brought ABBA back out. Yeah, that's a definite big alarm call there. Right there, guys. So anyway, I look into prophecy as something that I've always done. I really couldn't say personally why I do this, but it's something I've been very interested in. And the prophet Malachi, not Malachi Martin, later of the Roman Catholic Church, the exorcist, although he did have some very prophetic things he said that come true. So the Revelation of St. John, and some of these obviously are from the book of Revelation, okay? But I thought it really freaky, okay, that they give you like literal dates for some sort of judgment of God, almost as if there was a reset at this time, okay? So if you was to look at the I-796 Google, all that comes up is just in the middle of like the French Revolution. So there's something major happening, isn't it? So the very loud and unusual kind of thunder that was heard in the beginning of January 1791 was the voice of the angel mentioned in the 18th chapter of Revelation, proclaiming the judgment of God and the fall of Babylon the Great. We'll have a look at that a bit later. It was loudest that ever had been heard by man since man was created. Excuse me. It shook the whole earth every time the angel spoke. It roared through the streets and made a noise over London like the falling of mountains and stones. So think, guys, that in 1791, this is what's supposed to have happened. And it went on as well. I mean, it went on like the whole year. I can't imagine what that sounds like, but I can imagine it makes you blind. Maybe it explodes you. Many buildings were damaged at the time of this thunder, and many persons were frightened by it, and great flashes of lightning proceeded also from the angel, and were, according to the first verse, reflected from brightness of his glory. So these angels, these flashes of light, they sort of, I getting a bit of a feeling of some sort of tech going on here, maybe. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. So, what, the whole earth? And eerily and mightily with a strong voice, meaning the thunder, saying, Babylon the Great has fallen, is fallen, is fallen, etc. 3. For nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication for her, and the merchants of the earth have waxed the rich through the abundance of her delicacies. I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, that ye be, excuse me, the partakers of sins, that ye not received of her plagues. So it starts upon plagues. Now, I just want to stop there a minute. So obviously we're talking about the Phoenicians here, guys, haven't we? Babylon the Great is the Phoenician gods. We're talking about the fall of Phoenicia, okay? And they always cut, they cut into like the destruction of London 3 times in this, okay? And always resurgi from the flames. Reset, guys, okay? Now, they talk about plagues, and it talks about the people who do not go with the mark of the beast, okay, will not be fucked up when it's the fun. For her sins have reached up to heaven, and God's hath remembered his inequities. Now, if you think about all the shit that's going down in Hollywood, all this weirdness with all of these like strange, transhuman agendas, these strange fucking gender agendas, and whatever's going on with it, it all looks really weird and awful, guys. And they're pushing this sort of realm for the new people in it, where they think this shit's okay and normal, frightening. Reward her even if you are as they rewarded you, and double to her double according to her works, and the cup which is filled her to double. So that's on about the corruption, I guess, of everybody over the influence of Babylon the Great. Okay, but it does state later on actually that we be basically going into the sun. You got to read this. It's absolutely mental, okay, about the reset of London, the fall of Babylon, the spiritual fall of Babylon, which I thought was more important, so that it doesn't rise again, you see, okay, which is Rome, which is the Vatican, and the whore of Babylon, the Phoenicians, they bring in the drugs, the wine, all of these nasty shit things that are happening, the trafficking, all the worst aspects of humanity, okay, which you think fucking funds it all? Oh, they're all so good. And they got a fucking billion of them in their cult, by the way, or more. So yeah, it talks about, you know, the stuff, the frankincense, the wine, all of these things that they bring in, and the corruption of man. But she does fall, and it comes from the sky. You know, this angel letting you know, listen, the game's up. So anyway, the judgment and desolation of all nations. So that's like, it's saying in 1796. Actually, it's giving you the date here, the 3rd of August. It was the desolation of all nations. All nations. Like the end of the world, guys. The thunder that was heard in the evening of 3rd of August 1793 was the voice of the angel mentioning the 19th chapter of Revelation, standing in the sun. So this angel was standing in the sun. Dig, listen to what it says. I saw an angel standing in the sun, and it cried with a loud voice, meaning the thunder, saying to all the fowls that fly in the midst of heaven, come and gather yourselves to gather the supper of the great God. Yet that ye may eat of the kings, of the captains, and the first of the mighty men, and the first of the horse, and then fit on the, flesh of all men, both free and bond, both, so hard to see. And they changed yes as well. Something to the great. So yeah, end of the world, apparently. Flashes of lightning and thunder, every building. It's just like, well, basically the judgment that you hear about in the Bible, but said it's happening on a Wednesday as well. Wednesday evening, 7th of August. They give you the dates for the end of the world. And angels. Flashes of lightning. So, it's one deeply fat book, guys. It just goes on with different interpretations. But I thought that one was weird because it was London, and they talk about actually physically people who do not take the mark of the beast going up into the sun, like some sort of portal. It states that in this book, I shit you not, which we talk about actually. So here's another freak. I went in search of his birthplace. I was in south of France in a place called Port Nouveau. So I went on a train trip searching for this guy's birthplace. Anyway, it's not as if they promote him or have like a souvenir shop on the corner from Michael Nostradamus. But apparently he was a dude, he was around, he was a plague doctor, and he basically, as I mentioned in my new book, he healed people of plague using rose water. So that's water with petals in it, okay, to heal plague. So they say that he mentioned the Rona in his predictions. Now, on 9/11, there was more hits for what did Nostradamus say about 9/11? Did he call this out than anything else on the internet? It was the #1 hit after 9/11. Check it out yourself. So Nostradamus wrote in 1551 this: there will be a twin year, 2020, from which will arise a queen, Corona, who will come from the east, China, like Corona, they say, who will spread a plague virus in the darkness of night on a country with 7 hills, that's Italy, and will transform the twilight of men into dust, death, to destroy and ruin the world. And it will be the end of the world's economy as we know it. And he's got in twin years, 2020. So when's the next one? 3030. So it's either this one or in another fucking millennium. I think it's safe to presume we're in a fucking plague right now, which one he was talking about, don't you? Anyway, that's some sinister predictions. He talks about, let me show you, excuse me. Michael Nostradamus mentioned, obviously, the Second World War, the assassination apparently of JFK. But he talks about the great games in London and a zombie apocalypse. Okay. I read the America Cheatham book, but in recent weeks, some Nostradamus fans eagerly to find coronavirus when they looked into it. Okay. Pointed passages that aggravatingly non-specific. Well, they wouldn't say much about the great plague of the maritime city, which is what? I guess in London, and the diverse plagues upon mankind. This morning I found one that appears more specific. So I read this Edgar Cheatham book. I got it in my room. I got a couple of these Nostradamus books, but he says, reference the plague, lightning and hail at the end of March. End of March. Okay. In feeble lists, great calamity through America and Lombardia, or Lombardy, and a fire in the ship, plague and captivity. Plague and captivity, that's lockdowns, isn't it? So it talks about plague and captivity. But he also talks about the games, which are the Olympics, which were in London in, I think it was 2012, which he reckons there was a zombie Armageddon. Look at this. Flu-like epidemic that killed 15 million people after World War One. So electromagnetic related, some possibly think. Try not to feel too frustrated about the current predicament, though. Things could always be worse, as Nostradamus has predicted an imminent zombie apocalypse. Yeah, so Amazon told us as well. Year of the great seventh number accomplished. It would appear at the time of the games of slaughter, not far from the age of the great millennium, when the dead come out of their graves. Dead come out of their graves. Why would they say that? So Babylon is everywhere. This is the Palmyra Gate. They put it up in Trafalgar Square for some reason, Central Park for some reason. They put it up all over the world a few years ago, showing you the gates to Babylon. And there's Baalbek, Babylon's central, the Temple of Bacchus. And excuse me, let me get these pictures a little bit bigger. Well, you can see the influence of the Masons. We all know about this, with the owl over Washington D.C. and these fuckers. He's got literally like, demonic devil stuff on his whatever that is, his scarf. Pope, whatever that was, the most demonic looking guy that ever was. And they say that they found these depictions years later, a few years ago, by possibly Michael Nostradamus' son, but it can't be established. They reckon there's all the clues to everything that's ongoing, okay, at the moment, with all of the pandemic, etc. So you got glasses on. Yeah, green glasses. Something going on with special glasses as well. I think maybe them special glasses, maybe see them, outside of the rain, water, reflections, waterborne entities. I think are definitely a thing. They make sense of ghosts, actually. Make sense of a lot of stuff, and the more I think about it. So yeah, Nostradamus talks about burning towers as well, part of his, as you can see, burning towers and a falling man, just like on 9/11. Part of Michael Nostradamus' predictions. He calls Hitler instead of Hitler. He nails a good few things, but like I said, it's probably just the Tavistock Institute. I can't go back 100 years ago to see if Michael Nostradamus was like a thing that people researched 100 years ago, or whether or not. Oh, fleur-de-lis lilies. Fleur-de-lis lilies. They detoxify dirty water, by the way. Wonder if that's a thing, why we see them everywhere. Oh. Food for thought. Anyway, food for the Brian. That's how they got around in the past. On the back of giant turtles. Stick your house on the back. Giant coffee grinder. Away you go. I made that up. Just interpreting a picture. Anyway, Nostradamus. Another prophet that seems to know shit that we don't by looking into his looking glass or into smoke. This is a head fuck. Excuse my French, but not really. Okay. It's a book I found, right? And it's from 1651. So it's alchemy, rosicrucians, magic, occultism. Like I said, I read into it quite a bit and it did wreck my brain a little bit, wreck my head. So, just be warned. There's some really freaky shit in this. So this guy talks about like, Vaughan Thomas. It's not Winfred Vaughan Thomas, obviously. Entities out of the water. He talks about the time after Noah, after the deluge. He talks about, stupendous cataracts or waterfalls, more large than any river in her channels, but notwithstanding the heights of the violence of its falls, as it descended all north, apparently all went north, and the waters were dashed and their currents distracted by those saltish, whatever that is. Before all this, they came down with head silence, like still and soft air. Some of the liquor, for it ran by me, I took up to see what strange woolen substance it was that thus still like snow. But I had in my hands was no common water, but a certain kind of oil of water, complex on. So Dick, it's like some sort of form. He touches it, he thinks it's woolen, but it's not. It's oil, it's watery. Viscous, fat, mineral nature, was bright like pearls and transparent like crystal. When I viewed and searched it well, it appeared somewhat spermatic, and the truth is, obscene to the sight and much more to the touch. Whereupon Thelia, whatever that is, told unto me the first of this matter, the very nature of the true sperm of the great world. So this guy's saying, like, this is the true sperm. Maybe they're telling us, this bullshit of evolution when they say, like, lungfish struck by lightning, fucking sprouted legs, became a space monkey, and then became a human. Maybe there are elements of truth that, we all came out of the water, but sperm of the great world. It was said, invincible, and therefore few that find it. So this substance is only viewed by a few. Not many people get to see it or experience this strange water which manifests into physical beings. Many would believe it or not, but when I found, they believed indeed that the world of a dead figure like a body, which have been sometimes made and fashioned by the spirit of which dwelt in it, and retains that very shape and fashion. So a water spirit, a water-born entity, guys, that comes out of the water. It's like a strange oily substance. This guy's fucking touched it, and it comes into like a figure. All right, he finds it a bit repulsive, but maybe it was in the in the changing process. So that's the first time I've ever actually come into any information regarding watery forms and figures coming out of the water. It goes on when it talks about aspects of light that really fucked my brain up, and I need to sit and I need to have a real good think about. In fact, there's lots of aspects of this Lumen de Lumiere that I have to really sit and think about, guys. Like I said, it's a head bender, is this book, but the sperm of the whole world. These watery wickedness indeed. What if that's true? Makes sense in my Brian. Think about it. The Phoenicians, they show you they come out of the water. So what are they? Come out of the water and wiggling up the beach with a little fucking tail because they're our fish? Or would it make more sense that they just step out of the water and then they just take a little bit of carbon extracted, physical form, human being in this strange water substance? Fuck. Food for thought. And if they don't, they should make a film about it because that would make a top movie. I just wrote you, yo. Just saying. Anyway. So she seems to be a bit of a part of the tale. There's this chick here. She's in the book of Revelation. Yeah, whole world gets reset. Angels screaming, la la la, ah! Like that. Well, maybe not like that. Maybe it's more unpleasant. What's most annoying noise in the world? Yeah, that. Okay. Makes your ears bleed. She turns up on a 7-headed Hydra, but it's a motherfucker, this Hydra, right? Because she's a right floozy anyway. Okay. Apart from that, she's riding this Hydra. You chop his head off, pung, out comes another little annoying bastard. Chop another one off, pung. Yeah. Have these fuckers not heard of dynamite? Yeah. Drop a Moab on it. See if Hydra likes a Moab. Well, I'm just suggesting. Probably work better than, chopping its heads off individually. Here they are with the axe discussing said killing Hydra. Yeah. But she gets away with murder as well. And she keeps coming along through reality after reality. Yeah, possessing the hearts of men. So there you are. Ku Klux Klan cartoon depicting the whore of Babylon wearing the papal tiara, 1925. So there she is. Okay. The Vatican. Yeah. The Vatican is the whore of Babel. Oh, shit. I went to crap there. Don't worry about it. Oh, excuse me. The whore of Babel. So let's have a look at some more depictions of. Is she Lilith? I don't know. Some people were saying in my comments, Lilith was the first wife of Adam. And he was like, having a really good time, basically. So I don't know if, like, Eve was brought in as a distraction to cause some trouble. Because I think things were going down swimmingly. I didn't hear, like, oh, Adam and Lilith got chucked out into the wilderness scenario. Did you? No, I'm just saying. Eve, evening, morning. If I can trust any of it. So anyway, a load of do-gooding angels, apparently, burning the whore of Babylon. Babylon has fallen. The Phoenicians are exposed. See this? Isn't it funny how they use the red dress scenario in The Matrix, and she's always depicted in a red cape and red spotted dress, and she's riding, seven-headed beast, and she reigns on 7 hills. Is she from Nottingham? No, she's from Rome. That's also got 7 hills as well. Nottingham. Just saying, it could be the original Rome. You never know. Nothing as it usually is in this realm. Anyway, so you see her all through Renaissance art. Okay, tightly clued in with the apocalypse. Okay, there she is checking herself out in the mirror because they're all a bit like Vanity Fair. And she's also associated 100% narrative of the whore of Babylon. She's associated with water. And I think even like Venus, she comes out of the water. And here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 layers of water thick. How can you get 7 layers of water thick? But they talk about layers of water as well with the narrative for her. There she is. Okay. I've had worse dates than that. I'm guessing she needs to just, wow, that fucking bong really done her. She needs to sort herself out. Because I tell you what, I'm not being funny, whore of Babylon. No man on earth's going to be bothered. Okay, well, there might be. Maybe some strange place in the north somewhere. So let's have a look what else happens in the whore of Babylon realm, shall we? Ugh. So there's the whore of Babylon. Do you think that's appropriate? Andreas, whatever his name is. I don't know. I can't really see. My eyes just gone all fuzzed over. Got like some sort of blindness going on. So there's the whore of Babylon. And here's the whore of Babylon with fasces looking like burnt, a bit burnt herself. But, when you're going to mess with electronic technology, there's always a chance you're going to zap yourself. Okay, I would. And coming along and wrecking the day. She's a bitch, yo. And there she is there, right? From the Luther Bible, 1530. Wonderful colour woodcut, German school, 16th century. So she carries some strange cupboard. She rides on her, she's got a papal hat on, okay, which is a fish head, basically, which is a bell end, basically. She got the red cape on, so a bit of the Superman's. And again, loads of dudes hanging around with wings and stuff, because apparently that's just quite normal in that era. See? Them angels are going to let that sound go, the tribulation. Listen, 4 o'clock in the morning, one night, you could be laying there and be like the loudest sound you ever fucking heard. And you know all about it. Yeah? See that Hydra thing? Yeah? Looks a pussy. No, I'm just saying, it does. I take it on. But yeah. And look what it does. It's like, yeah, okay, I bring in fiery stuff. I'm going to melt a goat. That's what's going on. Oh, look at these. They all got happy hats on, haven't they? Have you got your happy hat on? Where's your happy hat? Purple going on. Purple. So, will you be taking me with you for Mr. Fiery Legs in the Sun, the angel in the sun, because it's basically Book of Revelation, before the world gets reset? And he's like, fuck no. Fuck no. You've been a sinner. Did you just eat McDonald's? No. You got all like fucking sauce in the corner of your mouth. I think you're lying. So there you are. We can talk about these little fellas, or maybe chicks as well. Parasites. Okay, they exist in the Matrix. They fuck with you, Brian. Okay, and they can be actually identified, neutralized, and kicked the fuck out of the Matrix. Basically, they disappear, never to come back. It's like buffeting up. They go like, oh shit, gone. If that makes any sense. In my Brian. So yeah, they made a massive film, The Whore of Babylon. I was trying to download it. I thought, oh, we'd watch a little bit of that together. That'd be really brilliant. The Whore of Babylon by Fritz Lang. You know, the guy done Metropolis, 1927, private collection. Okay. So a piece is still from the movie The Rivals, Aldous Huxley's Brave New World, and 1984. This film is going to rock. Whore of Babylon. Oh. Actually, did in Fritz Lang's film Metropolis predicts both novels. So it's in bits in Metropolis as well about that. So yeah, I'm just warning you in advance. Keep a lookout for it because it is the end times. Right. Dun, 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 dun. What we got here is an ancient Arab text, as you can see. I've dug it out in the Bodleian Library from 1330 I3 32 I4 50. So it's really early, and I do dig the Turkish stuff and the Arab text because they show like really freaky shit, actually, guys. Okay, and plus they brought us the zero, and they're good with math. They're good with, I don't know, well, chopping people's heads off. But I thought that was just in the media. But according to this text, that's a thing as well. So what you will find with the Arabs' texts is they deal with the supernatural realm, okay? As in, same instruments as now, little guitars, tambourine. That's when you play what you play if basically you've got no musical talent whatsoever. So let's have a look. So yeah, a bit of acrobatics on the horse. Levitation. Okay. Can you remember some of levitation? If that's what he's doing. Yeah, he's doing that. When I was a kid, and like all of the kids used to like hang around together, maybe, and somebody was babysitting, and we all used to dive in their house or something. We used to play this game, right, where you sit someone in a chair, and wooden chair, a kitchen chair, and then you all put your hands over their head, like one put their hand on top of the other, 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 and then you say something like light as air. And then you all take your hands out one at a time, but in order as not to fuck up said magic spell. And then literally you could lift, no matter the weight of the person, the chair up with your two fingers like it was air. Did you ever do that, guys? So what's going on there then? There was a few other little weird games we used to play like that when we were younger. Now I think about it, I'm thinking, So yeah, there you are. You're laying there having a kip. Okay, this is not the old hag. This is basically a demon covered in shit. He stinks. See? You're like, I've been naughty. So yeah, he doesn't come alone. He comes with his mates, his gang. His gang of goblins and dogheads and stuff like that. In the night. Okay. They violate you in the night. And there's a shaman. He's like basically taking some substances, looking at the constellation of the duck. It's the constellation of the duck. And some more genies. He's a djinn. Okay, this is a giant djinn. He's grabbed a person. I'm taking it back to my own realm. I love it. It is so cutesy. So a giant djinn, that's always a thing, is it could basically grab you, like you, and grab you. And it will no longer be your, can I do shit for you, master scenario going down, something a little bit more sinister, okay? As in, you're my bitch, sort of thing going down. And, Ravenhead. Do you know what I seen earlier? So I'm looking out the window. I got about 100 magpies out my window, and I see a big commotion. And I look out my window, and I look down, and there's like a bird of prey, like a buzzard or something like that. And then when I look closer, what's happening is it's basically got a hold of a little bird, like a sparrow, And all the magpies are just attacking this bird of prey, man, and it was big. And then it just flew off, and then I seen it, went right past my window. It was carrying a little bird. It was trying to kill it, but it was really nice how the magpies all ganged up, I thought, to save, the little bird. So that was today. Horrible thing to see, but nature is like that. Mammy, I thought this was Wildlife on One. It is, Petal. Why is the lion ripping out the gazelle's throat, Mammy? This is nature, darling. This is the way it is. Really? Oh, it seems so unkind, but it is. I guess I got to go with that, haven't you? It's got to eat. It's hungry. See, they screaming banshees. That's like them angels that make a fuck ton of noise. And look at this. He's grabbing you in the night. I'm going to take you for a little spin. Like that. But he probably not got like that accent. I'm going to take her for a little spin. But yeah, more like that. Okay. A Cockney Chinese. I'm going to take you for a little spin, all right? Look at this. Is that a baby? No, it's got a beard. It's a bit hairy. It could be a baby. Don't know. So a blue man, a bit like Krishna. He's got a serpent on his head. A bit like the pharaohs. Got a pink rabbit. Yeah. I'm guessing some hallucinogenics may have been consumed along the way. So I got 740 you were watching. Thank you so much for popping by. Shortly, we're going to have a little giggle and not take life too seriously, because that is just stupid anyway in the extreme. If you was to think like Spock, yeah, do you think like Spock? Well, do just for a moment, think logically. Would it be best to moan your life away, sitting on your ass and let everyone else do it for you? Or would it be best to be a great warrior, stand up for everybody, okay, in this very, very important time? And speak your voice, speak. Okay? Don't be scared of them. What's going on in, just our physical form in this place, guys? There's a very big spiritual war going on, All of us are subject, I'm guessing, to some sort of spiritual attack along the way, because these lot, look at that, the bloody egg. What's in the bloody egg, guys? Yeah. I tell you'd know, Edwina Curry. It's probably out of date. Out-of-date eggs can literally kill everyone in the world. Did you know that? Yeah, nasty case of salmonella. Took over the world. They locked everybody down, banned everybody from Chinese food. I'm making that bit up. Oh, let's have a look at this. Oh, that's nice. It could me one another's there. There's nothing wrong with that. Normal 21st century washing in the bathroom type affair. That's not so normal, is it? Bunny Rabbit Man with whatever that is behind him, and they're naked as well. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying it. Probably perfectly innocent. Warming in front of the fire, isn't it? Yes, that's nice. Oh, this place has got such a bad mind, hasn't it? So, anything else going down in the strange world of 1300s Arab? Well, apart from they got blue people going round. It's like, you can't see me. I try that when I'm out. People talk to me, and I'm like, "What? You can see me?" I thought my invisibility was working. They look at me, gone off. It's like, oh, fucking hell, let's move on. It's brilliant for just getting rid of people, really. It's like, don't actually talk to me. It's like people who walk dogs, yeah, except for my friends, like I say, oh, come here, you lovely dog. And it's saying to me psychically, can you take me away from my weird owner? I don't like her. And then I will psychically talk back to the dog. I can't help you. Yeah, I can see she's a munt. And then basically I completely ignore the owner. Yeah, that's not being unkind. It's just, in a word, fuck them. Look at this. Devil's hiding out underneath having a little cook up. You want to watch what you got in your back garden, guys. And, up in the blue dome of water. Looks like a rasta. Okay. Giving up. There's serpents up there as well, like critters. You get loads of critters up there. That's what you see with night vision goggles, by the way. Okay. Oh, it's all gone a bit weird, hasn't it? So, well, nothing as weird as this. Strange fruit. This is the song that Billie Holiday was talking about. Maybe I think she was talking about something else, but they're not dead. They're literally growing people trees. See how closely connected we are to the trees, guys. Next time you walk past a tree, hug that tree. Know it is you. No, if you love yourself, love that tree. Oh, there you are. So, like I was saying, so they come out of the water. And does it make sense? Like they're going to go slithering up the beach with just like fins. They're going to have a shit of a time. Probably get kicked in by hoodies. I'm saying that this came out as a watery entity and then it's just gone physical. It's taking physical form. Maybe it's cloning him. You know, like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Eventually, when he hugs him for ages, he'll take on all of his, you know, his person. He's changing into him now. You see the red lips. Eventually, it'll be just like Invasion of the Body Snatchers. Waterborne. Because everything's water anyway, obviously. Because it's a watery place, isn't it? Well, that's a big place. So anything else going on that's strange? Like, yeah, like everything. So I'll link everything up to you see here. So you can Google these strange things for yourself. They're big into astrology as well. Astronomy, in this case. And the moon's pathage. Oh, in this strange as fuck realm we found ourselves in. So I'll share this at the end of this video. Now, dun, dun, dun. We'll talk about the Crimea War, but in a second I'm coming back because it's my soul day and I want to say hi to a few of you. So that was weird. All of that was weird. My brain's just hurts now, actually. So yeah, watery entities. Let me know in comments if you ever heard anything like that before. Does it resonate? Does it make any sense or anything else? Okay. Above 7 levels, there are water. Momi, yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. And also over the church portals, or excuse me, porticos or entrances, porches, they have 7 layers or 7 domages, don't they? So that's definitely what it is. Gretus, you're in the house. Good to see you. Guitar Tree cocktails are on the house. Right, well, I'm going to have a drink a bit later, and I only have the one because everything's all right in moderation, and I don't really drink unless I'm with friends. So I'm going to have I'm not going to show you what it's called because they might say it's product placement, but it's Screech. Okay, cider, fruity cider, not very strong. I'm going to have one of them a little bit later on, and then basically, when we get to picks of the day, I should be good and splattered, so I'm going to entertain you all. So you might want to stick around for that. Yeah, thought you might. Glenn Sketches, my golden brother. Good to see you, my friend. Benny Riley, much love. Namaste to you, my friend, as well. High five. So yeah, I'm just checking out my channel because my channel's like acting all weird anyway, but it doesn't matter. And Santos Bonacci actually subscribed to me. He's got like about, I don't know, fucking millions or hundreds and something thousand subscribers and Hibbler. So I'm very, very grateful for you to subscribe to me because nobody does. I mean, no content providers, weirdly, do not subscribe to me. It's really strange. So I'm really grateful for that. Okay. Noted. Randy, good to see you. Curvy Water. It's getting very, very chilly. Winter, isn't it? Not really into it. Not really into winter. I was getting into summer and then it's gone fucked off. John, good to see you. Lizard, good to see you. Kevin, good to see you. What comes from the sea ray? Sea ray's got, they're weird, aren't they? Seen the faces on them. Terry Bell, good to see you. Thanks for coming by. Liddy's in the house. Benny, I said that. Crystal Keith. So yeah, a strange knock at the door also. Someone like basically trying to get in you to fuck around with stuff. I was like, I'm not really into that right now. You should have told me, like, as well. And they like started accusing me of shit on my door. I was like, this is really weird. I'm like, you should go away, really, because this is just all weird. So I don't know what's going on with them, but you know, they may go door to door with their weirdness. I'm not so sure. Not that I give a flying fuck at this stage of the game anyway. I'm 50 fucking 4 today. So I'm a bit long enough to worry about all that shit any fucking way. And plus I can see things in a clearer context. Okay. I've known about this for quite some time. Okay, guys, I've known they're playing for time. And I know the terrifying truth of what this place is. Okay. And I know it's down to us. Giving it your energy, thinking about it, makes it a thing. Neil, did you say that? Right. Can you check moderators, Squirrel, Jenny, any of you, if that was the first answer, first person to say that? Because Neil, who's not giving me his surname, has stated that. And because he has, I will say that yes, that is the correct answer. St. David's Hospital in Cardiff, which was the workhouse, but not when I was there. A bit later. Joy, good to see you. Yeah, the internet's a cesspool. It's pissing me off. They've just flooded it with absolute bullshit nonsense. It's driving me up the wall. I can't even look at it. There's only a few channels, like, in our sort of thing. The rest of it, I can't even look at it. And Dana, good to see you. Jason Steedman, the Tree of Strife. Dr. Bass, good to see you, my old mate. Kevin Clary's in the house. Owen, fish people, be careful. They smell. You know how they smell. Oh, I so do, Owen. Yeah, very, very fishy. Squirrel, save the tree, eat a beaver. See, Squirrel, you're in this later. I'm going to show you something about squirrels we've discovered. Now, I'm not saying you're like that. All square, all right? But, truth be known about squirrels and people that watch squirrels, like squirrel snipers. You're intrigued now, aren't you? Keep on watching, Squirrel. We all learn a lot together today. 7, Ontario, Sasquatch. Roger Higgins, good to see you. Dragon Sage. John Yo, God is from Slough. What? Eric Clapton's from Slough? What? I thought it was Essex. What's Essex? I don't know. Capolocious, S. Lee, and Three Fingers, Steve Dickinson. So, yeah. So later on, we're going to have a little giggle. This Lisa Gardner. With after we're going to go through humorous moments together. Have a little think about the funnier side of life. I'm going to show you a bit of video, right? Later of the Queen when she was alive. You remember old Queenikins, don't you? Yeah. Talking to basically people she doesn't know who they are. So it's her interviewing or coming through when they talks to people, and they're all like fucking to her, whatever. First it's like that insipid twat, repugnant loser who failed to electrocute himself last summer in the garden. I was very disappointed. It's Brian May of Queen. Okay. And she didn't know the fuck he was. She didn't know who Led Zeppelin was. She didn't even know Eric Clapton was. She's been on the fucking moon. Where's she been? It's like, if you mention like classical music, like, oh, yeah, Rachmaninoff second, oh, yeah, it's a lovely key change at the 8th. She'd be fucking on it. But Eric Clapton, she didn't even know Jeff Beck. It's like, it's like, what the fuck? Yeah, what in the actual fuck? You don't know Led Zeppelin? Where have you been? This defines reality. Anyway, just saying. So maybe I'd be able to be harsh on an old lady. I'm just saying that she's dead anyway, so it doesn't even matter really. Unless she comes out or stands in front of me. And then I will believe that she's real. And that other one in America, that new Hitler impersonator, the crazy guy that sniffs air. It's into his grandkids in a bad way. You know that one? He's not fucking real. You're having a giraffe. How is he fucking real? Did you see the presidential inauguration ceremony? No, I know you never. No fucker did, because no one was there. It was on television. Trump, 500 million people. Yeah, everyone likes a bit of Don. Yeah, a bit of Trumpsky with his fluffy hair. He was all right, Don, wasn't he? Yeah, at least he liked women. This one, I don't know. Alex, good to see you. I don't think he's real. You want a flat crown? You can't. See Coop, see these? Yeah, that was Queenie. That was King Fun, and that was Queen Fun. Okay, you never know, right? They might bring a new King and Queen out, like a ginger one, and a crap actor one, and then we can revisit those halcyon days of Queen and King Fummykins. Okay, if that's what you're missing. Carly Rowlands. See me, right? They say I'm that certain age, right? Yeah, are you buying that? Because I'm still in my fucking Halcyon Day show. Yeah, I am. I'm still doing the same shit I was doing when I was young. It's like they're bullshit. They're lying about all. Yeah. I got a picture today of a woman who's supposed to be 220 years of age. But you look it up on Google, they say, oh, no. It's a Japanese lady, only 122. She's the oldest woman on earth. What the fuck do you know? Yeah? Are you out in fucking darkest Africa, hanging out in a fucking jungle with all the fucking people who lives in villages? With your book, writing down every fucking birthday? You don't know how old people are. There's fucking people and hundreds everywhere in the world. They're just conning us with this, like they're basically killing us from birth with their squirrels are not tree rats. Squirrels are fucking lush, okay? Although they are like basically our indigenous species has been replaced by an invader. I don't want to go into too much details about that. It's personal. Jungle Juice, love that name. What do you do? Don't actually know if I'm honest with you. I did reflect on my last year this week. I've been busy, as I said, and I've been reflecting on everything that we've achieved this year, and it's been quite a fucking bit. You think about it, but new book, had a fantastic convention, literally smashed it on the internet. I've brought great truths to humanity. Bigger, better is needed, because I'm very unsatisfied about everything all the time anyway. I always want everything better. Okay, I'm a perfectionist. Okay. People running. Take all the breath away is what I want. Lord Shri Shri Hari Hari. It's do not do. Guff's in the house. Biden sniffing it. Yeah, he sniffed my hair. Yeah, and I had nice shampoo in, and he was like, "Oh, that's fucking lovely." It's like, fuck, shoo, bite. Yeah, he's really creepy. He gets stiffy as well. Michael Fish, Prime Minister of Finland. Salute, Daye. Salute to you. Davis to you. Jupiter Beings, good to see you. Steve Dickinson, Gary Felton, Lizard, Ordinary Bear. So as you can see, as I'm getting older, I'm getting more mature, grown-up attitude towards life. Fuck all that. Fuck all, that's no fun, is it? I'm just going to get my old man jumper on now, yeah? I'll recite Noel Coward with my cravat on and smoke a pipe with my slippers, yeah? I don't think I'm going to be doing that. Quatty Cattle, says Napoleon. Yeah, we'll have a little bit of that shit go down later as well. Get a bit of everything in the flat with British Rod, you know. Roger Higgins, good to see you. Okay, let's have a look at Sevastopol. Let's have a look at the Crimea. Now, the Crimea, Lee sent me a link, and the Crimea, although I've looked into it quite a few times, this link is of an artist of a certain period, and he is basically showing us the reset world and the existence of, well, I'll show you this classical world that existed in what would have been, I guess, in the Ottoman Empire, the Byzantines, and, you know, and nowadays. Something completely different or not, who even knows? Dave Knuckles, Biden's house basement across the street from the elementary school. Look here. Fuck's sake. Oh, it just gets worse. I don't even know I'm laughing. That's not even funny. This whole place is not funny. I'm very, very underwhelmed by the whole affair at the moment. And like I said, if they are saying that I signed up for this shit, I'm saying I fucking never. Okay, prove it. No, don't do that. It's Hitler was Walt Disney. There is a chance he was Walt Disney, but like if you have a look at the dates and everything else, I think you find that is actually physically impossible. Roger Higgins, we'll have a look. We'll have a think about that as well in this post. Okay, like I said, we talk about everything, and now it's time for something completely different. Okay, now we're gonna look at some mud flood. Okay, ready? Okay, make sure to share this show out. Did you actually share this show out? Yeah, it's my soul day, yeah. Yeah, I survived like literally 54 years of fucking torture in this fucking place, guys. Give me that. I know. Like a fucking master. Yeah, I'm not very good at navigating this place, but I'm getting better. Okay, yeah, I do stupidest shit stuff ever, but I'll get there eventually. Yeah, gotta give me that. Thanks. Anyway, Crimea. No, it's no mystery that like Putin, he wanted this back. It's like, I'm annexing this fucking peninsula. Yo, I need it. Okay. So this artist, show Carlos Pusali, shows 1850, interesting date, to 1854. Okay, let's have a look at some highly interesting artworks of this particular date and see what we got. Okay. Well, it looks a bit of a Tartar world going on, giant arches, but every single thing is in the mud. And there seems to be no infrastructure whatsoever, just a big city, plonk, in the mud. Looks like there might have been some shipwrecks as well, because we have barrels, etc., floating up. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, no, next one. So a beautiful peninsula. I've looked into it quite a bit because I've studied the Crimean War. I've actually read a couple of books about these supposed battles of Balaclava or Sevastopol. But the city of Sevastopol seems to be here, Sevastopol there, seems to be like impregnable. Yeah, so it survives like this period where it's supposed to be erected between 1846, 1847, and then it's like the most amazing architecture ever, and it survives the First World War bombardment, the Second World War. Literally, they had Thor the cannon on it. I'll show you in a minute. So yeah, he's painting all of this. This is what he's seen on the landscape. Just 200 years ago. This world, mud flooded and broken. Isn't that incredible? I'm guessing entropy's taken a lot of this stuff away, and I guess they get rid of a lot of it in the meantime. But Sevastopol is absolutely incredible. This place seems to be indestructible. For some reason, it just survives war after war after war. It's got a massive star fort. The elites that occupy this city didn't even seem to worry about the bombardments in the Crimean War. Oh, we got a little bit of naked bathing going on there. Bit of, well, I don't think it'd be too much skinny dipping going on in this day and age. For bloopy dipping. And there it is. It's just an amazing Tartarian city. It's Sevastopol, and it did fall eventually. We also got the Bay of Balaclava, where the British fleet did disembark for the war. And look at the size of these places: mud flooded, ruined. In the Crimea, not what would really fit with, I guess, in Roman ideas. Look at this place, all grown over. Looks a little bit melted, that one maybe. Grown over because of the apocalyptic events founded around 10th century, they say. And that's why it's also fucked up. So a lot of shipwrecks as well. Balaclava Bay. So yeah, so it's been like the focus of three really big wars. So you've got the 1850s Crimean War, you've got the First World War, and then the Second World War, all focusing on this really important port. I wonder how much of this antiquity is actually left behind. You also have Inkerman. There was the Battle of Inkerman at the Inkerman Pass, which I've showed in the past, has really expansive quarries and giant statues all the way through. But it's really important to these people, is Inkerman Pass. So yeah, he captured definitely, he was seeing what we see, and it's the reset world. Look at all these. Build them high, out of the way. So yeah, Sevastopol is absolutely incredible city. It survived like just anything. And I'm guessing these are from the war, but they are like, well, maybe not even. Look at the size of them. And you get just look at them patterns there. The most fantastic architecture in Sevastopol. Got little opera houses, rotundas, all Phoenician style. And there is in the past, electric trams. And I've looked in, if you want to find out more about the battles of Sevastopol, I suggest you look on the Celtic Tartarian channel. I talk about the fall of the Malakoff and the battle for the taking of Sevastopol, which was an incredible tale of stupidity, apparently we didn't like do very well. The French were rubbing our noses in it. Apparently in the Crimean War, the French had a high street, a post office. The British is like, where's the post office? He's like, well, we got a post office. No, we haven't. So in Crimea, you get pyramids. This one's been turned into some sort of Christian church. What was it originally? Very, very fine pointing on this. So possibly a way down, or the top of a giant church, just the very, very top. And this thing goes right down. Deep, 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 deep. Going deeper underground. So yeah, they used in World War II Thor, one of the biggest cannons ever, to pound Sevastopol to dust. But yeah, it's all there in the modern day. So it's really weird how this goes down. Thor, the power of Thor. Ooh, and Thor. And Crimea War, 1855, Sevastopol, Redan. And this was the carnage. Unfortunately, you do not see any dead bodies. Guardian of the American Civil War photographer was here. And he took these photographs, but what you do not see is any dead bodies or any action just after the affair, like something actually happened. Big, massive battles with tens of thousands involved and not that many casualties, actually. I think only about 12,000 died. Most of the casualties were through heat exhaustion and the snow. So they made them camp up and basically get rid of most of the soldiers in terrible conditions, disease. So yeah, they reenacted it as well, the siege of Sevastopol, some sort of stage affair in Toronto. We're reenacting the siege of Sevastopol, and there it is in World War II. Took a splattering, a lot of the damage on the port side there. Some of them buildings were in the older pictures still there, but I think that's during a bombardment. There's dust there. And we just seen that one. But really big, broad streets as well, which we find in these places. Oh. And some of the ruins that you see around this place, or near to this place, which we'll look at in a minute as well. Get a lot of the cave systems. Oh, these look like proper joints. That looks really straight joint. That looks like a straight joint. That looks like a straight joint. They look like they're receding or going backwards. This looks like it's a building. This looks like it's a multi-building. Interesting. And this definitely looks man-made. Look at the angle, the right angles on this. Yeah, my money's on that being man-made. That high up, though. Wow, the old world. And it's littered with thoughts as well from, this one's definitely mud flooded. That actually looks like it's half buried. So does this. This looks like the top of something that's twice the depth there. That really does look like. And look at the mud all the way up to there as well. It's like over it, in fact. This is all below ground level, isn't it? Oh, shit. I just lit my hair on fucking fire. Oh, shit. Yeah, set yourself alight, man. That's all right. Don't worry. And there you had a massive star photo of Sevastopol, as you can see. But the entire city was surrounded further back. I've showed maps off. You can see existence of it by there. But yeah, they had a nice big star photo system in Sevastopol. And there's existence of some of it there. Nice stone to that one, though. Different to the rest. This Thor. This one's actually in Yalta, which is on the Crimea. And this is just a beautiful building they put on a rock. But it looks like a ship, castle. But they do call the front of a castle, a ship, a forecastle, or forecastle, forecastle. Because they're like little castles at the front of the ship. So yeah, all of that trouble to eradicate that city, get rid of a certain type of architecture, which is fantastical. Look at this one. Well, you can see the antiquity tech involved there, and its Darford system was around the entire city, as you can see. There it is there. The battery. That's because it was at one time a battery, like literally. Charge your weapons. Like literally charge them. So yeah, it's quite a big city anyway. It's two sides of the river. Sevastopol. Okay. Moving on. Yeah, so you never see, it's like, so it's another setup battle, isn't it? The narrative is just actually nonsensical for the whole of the battle, anyway, battles. There's Balaclava Bay. You may know Balaclava was invented for, basically it was freezing, so cover your head over. See these? All the way down this peninsula, you see these chimneys or towers. I think they go deep underground, I do. I really do. So, moving on. So, this is the destruction of Tokyo. As you can see, like, all of it's, like, fucking gone, and the entire city's smoking, but it's not for the same show for Sevastopol at all. So, this is Inkerman Pass. As you can see, they put some tank traps, because this is a very important passage through to the rest of Russia. And they got a tunnel going straight through that mountain. But you can't really make it out here. But that there is a head of a lady, a statue. And there are statues right the way up this valley of Inkerman Pass. But, you know, it's another, like, you know, like a very important pass, like the Khyber Pass type of affair. That's actually Brooklyn, the city of Brooklyn. And there's a star fort right in the middle of Brooklyn. New York, New York. There's a castle there in Central Park, still there today. But it's only a picture. It doesn't make it a reality, does it? Photographs can't really be trusted either. So there's the papal pigs. And all this code's in telling you of their fuckery. And it's true to say, if they say the Jesuits, if they found out what we do, they would string us up in the streets. Oh shit, Sherlock. So as you can see, this is the pounding of Sevastopol, or ladderly, and some of the tech is scaffolded out here, but you definitely see holes from bombardment in Sevastopol. Excuse me. Here as well, places just mud flooded. Crap sort of streets and infrastructure, but you get to see the buildings. You know, they carried all of this fine architecture to the top of this muddy hill. So, makes no sense, really. And there's the entire British army there to go fight the battles. Yep, that's it. Just one man in that tent. Yeah, they sent him on his own. So that took a pounding. Some sort of church, Coptic church dome, bashed in bombardments of Sevastopol. You can see that architecture, Greco-Romano, big, massive, sturdy stuff. And this, look at this low one, yeah. That could be a lift. If you think of bells, think of bells and fluid together. Think of when the bells ring. If you think of like my Tibetan singing bowl full of water and the somatic patterns, can you imagine that in this watery environment that we find ourselves in? These church bells, specific frequencies, specific metal, which I'll show you a bit later. Faceless Night plasma burst up there on this temple. That's in Sevastopol. Looks like exactly like the Temple of Bacchus. So Russia, we got Rome. We got Rome in Russia, or Crimea. It's incredible, isn't it? You need to rewrite the history books because they're all fucking bullshit. So we got some strange looking church here, Greco-Romano. Oh, there's nothing in there, is there? Strange rotunda. Blitzed. And that one as well. Nothing left of that. And I think this is Inkerman Pass. Yeah, this is Inkerman Pass further north of the city. You know, they got a big tunnel going right the way through these rocks. Can you see there you know, how smooth it is? The entire valley is strange, full of caves and quarries and all sorts, statues. So yeah, very important. A key to it all, I'm sure. That's why the Russians want to hang on to this place. Look at this, Rome in the Crimea. My, they got rid of it, didn't they? This one's been smashed. Oh, shit. Excuse me. Wow. Oh, look at that one. Not much left of that one. Oh, it's loads of machine gun holes. Maybe there were some people like holding up in there. What do you reckon that was? Just a little church? What? Somebody hiding out in there. That looks Japanese. See that? To commemorate something. So yeah, that could have gone deeper, maybe. That looks like the top of something. Okay, it's a weird looking lamppost, that one. And I guessing that's the camps for the armies that never did shit all. What's this one? I don't know what that is on top of there, but something snapped off here. Some sort of onion dome. This lighthouse, top of a little temple. Wow, that's better. So have a look at this thing. Well, that's a strange looking lighthouse. There's no light on it for a start off. It's a landing platform for a balloon, maybe. Door there. Curiouser and curiouser. As you can see, these are definitely mud flooders. This is the tops of other windows been sealed. You can see all the way along. And they put some sandbags up. They've had a little bit of a bunkerage in there. But again, no, it's just in dirty shit streets with nothing going on. Grown over mud. Something to an edifice like that. Well, that, again, just mud outside, rocks. I get there's a war going on, but I'm just saying there's no infrastructure in these places. Look at that. Giant corner, opera house type affair. And there's Income and Pass again. Strange place, this. Really important to the whole narrative, apparently. So we've seen that. Let's move on. Okay, so let's have a little look at that. Sevastopol's really interesting place. Full of star thoughts and existence of the old world. Now, capes. I've been thinking about capes in it because, like, basically, Spider-Man hasn't got a cape, has he? Okay. So I've been thinking about capes. Now, they say there's nothing sinister going on with them. Okay, they're just an outer garment, the drapes wearing over the back of the arms and the chest. Bullshit, the history. Medieval Europe, hoods, chaperone. It was a fashion. Blue. So there's nothing like, you know, you had the gas cape, okay, in the Great War, okay, for gas type of gas mask. So there's nothing like weird going on with the cloak. With the cape. Until I stumbled upon this and I thought, there's interesting. So, the cape is a popular clothing item for superheroes like Superman's got the big S, like the old SS, okay, and he wears his underpants on the outside of his trousers. In American comic book genre. They are often used by comic book artists to create the illusion of motion and still image. I think there's more going on. Okay, so Batman got one, and he also wears his bundies on the outside of his trousers. Don't know why. We also get the shroud, like the shroud of Turin, but it's also known as a cloak, like a cloak and dagger, like the cloak of Doctor Strange. And I thought, it's a cloak. Like what? Like a cloaking technology. Hang on a minute. Like the Turin shroud, was that a cloak? Like where basically you go in it and it's like you're cloaked. Because like it's left an imprint of Christ apparently on the Turin shroud. And I'm just wondering if they're actually talking about some sort of, as it states there, okay, I don't know what the Dark Force dimension is, if I'm honest with you, but the shroud is initiating teleportation cloak. So the cloak is like literally teleportation technology, apparently. Yeah, I know, but I've been thinking about it a lot, and it's actually the cloak, isn't it? Because it's cloaked. You're cloaked. You can't see me. What, you can see me? Oh, shit. So there is something weird going on with it, and that's it. So I think that's maybe what's going on. It could be electromagnetic properties which aid you to fly. Okay, even the Mexicans have it. Look. Okay, so Aztec King, he's got one of his capage. Ugh. So Busies in Italy wears capes, so help him fly. And there's a horseman there. He's going to fly. And a young woman with a crocheted cape. Nice touch. There's Batman and Robin. Let's have a think about Batman and Robin. Do you think that's unusual? In this day and age, look, it would probably be acceptable. But when I was young, if you had like a guy who's like an elite and he's like not really got any girlfriends, he hangs around with like his butler, but he's got a young boy called Robin who's his ward, living with him and hanging around with him all day. Yeah. Do you know what? Batman and Robin, right? They actually smashed it in 60s parodies. I've been hearing the tales of Burt West's adventures in his underpants. Yeah, they killed it in the 60s. Anyway, all hail Burt Ward. He's no longer with us, but he was the best Batman, without a doubt. We love Batman. Right. Are you ready for a laugh? The 750 of you watching. Okay. And whoever's watching on the Celtic Italian channel, I do not know. There's a few of you on there as well. Okay. Make sure to share this video out. Okay. And make sure to subscribe to my channel for all of the epicness that is coming soon. Okay. In the fall of 2021 or something. Okay. Make sure you do that. So what we got here is giant knights and little boats with little people. But what if, like, you know, like in Gulliver's Travels, like we're like in Lilliput and everyone was like this big in this land and we're little and we're not supposed to be here. Chopped off his head. But they are really, really big people compared to this little guy here. Now, let's have a think about the most humorous points in life. Flat of British styling. Okay. I childproof the house, but they keep getting in. Now, what you need to do is you need to nail down the cat flap, okay? Because they crawl in through cat flaps and they nick your money and steal your cigarettes, love, as well. You know that, don't you? You thought, you know, all in cigarettes you're going through. They're nicking your fags, love. They are. I never done that. It's just wrong to nick your mother's cigarettes. Did you ever nick your mother's cigarettes? Just the one? Come on, guys. I want a confession. Did you nick your mother's cigarettes or your father's? Hmm? Okay, well, I don't care anyway. Do you keep stationary? No. On the contrary. When I have an orgasm, my ass goes up and down like a fiddler's elbow. What? Is it in a historical context loosely? Well, not really. Don't worry about it. Right, this is interesting. Some boobs are the best. Some say pussy is the best. But deep down, we all know female ass. Okay, now I got your attention. We need to overthrow the world government. Fucking hell, the things I got to do to make you lot listen. Yeah, I got your attention, didn't I? Yeah, fucking A, it did. Anyway. Will you please stop masturbating when I'm talking to you? By Andy Cummins. She's got a red dress on with white dots as well. Do you think they've done that on purpose? You fucking know it. Anyway. Shh! Here they come. Yeah, I know. It's all right. Give me a Coca-Cola and a bag of crisps, though. The Ladybird book of Come Here, You Cunt. Now, you're probably not aware of that. Oh, what is Zippy? Zippy doing on top of it? It's Zippy. I actually love Zippy. Zippy's like, well, I've got a lot in common with Zippy, except you can't shut me up. And she says unto the dove of peace, now go and shit on his car. By Betty Bitter. Yeah, the wrath of a woman is the wrath of a woman. They are very scornful, though, aren't they? I know. They got all psycho and like threatening me. It's weird. But they're one of the best things in this realm, without a doubt. Anyway, there was something creepy about Dr. Rierman from the morgue. I need your help with my big stiff downstairs. By Roger Deadman. Yeah, you don't know having dates with guys that work in morgue, especially Dr. Rierman. Yeah, he sounds a bit dodgy. Look at his face. Let's have a look at Dr. Rierman's face. Face fits the name. Anyway, she found his new suit quite disturbing. Oh, Mr. Floppy is peeping out again. Yeah, she definitely got that smirk of Mr. Floppy has just popped out again moment, hasn't she? Polite, but, you know, it's out. Makerspace, Mantrap, the newest technology meets the world's oldest profession. So it's a new type of DIY. I don't really know. I'm new to this place, this realm. As you can see, totally new to this realm. I don't know what any of this stuff is. My eyes and my Brian, and will you help me? Anyway, dick shrinkage. I'm very fertile right now. He didn't bring a contraceptive, so it was all she had. Dick shrinkage, eh? Maybe I should read more of Dick Shrinkage's novels. Although that doesn't sound a good scenario. Oh. It fell to her to tell him he was unlikely to survive much longer due to his heart. There was nothing I could say or do to make it easier, she said. A nice slow blowjob, right? He replied. I don't think you get a sympathy anything if you're dying by Willie. Get it. You can't throw that I'm dying sympathy thing in. So, do you think Disney's the devil? Do you think Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse are trustworthy? This is the first Minnie and Mickey Mouse at Disney, 1939. That looks like a really scared individual. Poor boy. I bet he grew up to be a serial killer after that moment. Yeah. Let's think about what's going on. Well, she's got red dots as well, hasn't she? Like the whore of Babylon. No, am I saying Minnie's a her? Am I? Well, it might be. What's with the ears as well? My son got ears like that, guys. Yeah, I know about rodents. I'm quarter rodents, isn't it? Anyway, later a book of virginity and how to lose it. I'll tell you how to lose it. Grow up in Ely. New words to look for: flirt, condom, slutty, boner, orgasm, pregnant, abortion. Later book keywords. You right, live your whole life like that. And you got teddy boys as well. Needy. Anyway, doctor, I keep hearing strange voices in my underpants. Ignore them. They're talking bollocks. Talking bollocks. Okay. Oh, fucking hell, that hurts. And how it burns. Yeah, well, that's stupid. Hey, man, look what you doing? This is what I was like with sun gazing the first time with my my glasses on. I was like, fuck me. Right, basically, I'm blind. I can't see anything like ever again. Because basically, I have my glasses on and burnt my eyes out. Anyway, let's summon demons. This is a game we can all play when we're children. Yeah, nothing wrong with a bit of this. Just set up a pentagram, some salt around here, light some candles, summon up a demon. It can jump into Lucy. Nobody will know. She'll just be a fucking bitch right the way through her life. Or any other name. That's just random. Jesus, Harry, what the hell happened? You have a hole in you. Indian food, Michael. I ate Indian food. So fucking spicy. I had a small bowel upset. So, would that really happen? Could you think you could explode or, combust or just explode through really, really hot vindaloo? Your ass might explode. I don't know about your stomach. Anyway, UK rail travel. Well, it is if you travel cross country in Britain. Yeah, you pay money for a train ticket, and you end up on a coach full of fucking football hooligans. Just saying. I think gayer than football hooligans. Tales of the Magnificent. Kiss my ass tree. So, like I said, guys, we are so closely connected to the trees. This one is an ash tree. So, hug it. Kiss it if you must. Anyway. Dick K. Phillips, one of my favorite ever sci-fi authors. This was a shit idea. Look at all this dry shit. We're going to die here. Yeah, you should have thought about this before you pretended you went fucking Mars and trying to farm it. Innit? It was a shit idea. It's dry as shit. You're going to fucking die. You deserve to as well. Fuck Mondays. Your boss won't notice. Yeah. Your co-workers, they won't notice. Boss makes $1, I make a dime. That's why do drugs on company time, okay? Drug craze abandoned. Go work, get wankered, fuck them, is my advice. Think that's good advice? Yeah, fuck yeah, it's good advice, Martin. Yeah, I think I'll give good advice, okay? You no longer need to worry or be pressured by crazy bosses because basically it's too stoned to give a fuck. Where Eskimos fuck. No shit. Sherlock, what? Did you think they were actually going to go outside to reproduce? Because it's really fucking cold. And I don't think, like, that would work. Yeah, because it would be, I don't know, the freezing temperature of sperm. I'm just saying, wouldn't it all freeze up? Piss freezes up. Sperm's a bit hotter, though. It's warm, isn't it? Might survive a little bit long. Anyway, let's not think about that too much. Let's move on. Arouse the masturbating statue. So there's something going on with totems, because it rhymes with scrotums, doesn't it? Scrotums, totems. They're large, they're long, they're penis-like, aren't they? They're erect, aren't they? Are they phallus? I'm just thinking there's something going on with totems, because it rhymes with scrotums. Totem, scrotum. Totem, scrotum, totem. It was only $1 in the thrift store. Fuck off with that recorder by Richard Copter. Now, it's okay, the recorder. I dig that it's nice. But if you've got like teenage kids and they get a recorder for recorder lessons, do yourself a favor, take it off the back and smash that fucking thing up. You're going to drive you fucking mental. You'll be banging your heads on the wall to get away from it. Yeah, just letting you know in advance. Squirrel, this is where you come into it. That pervert is taking pictures of squirrels again. Now, is this what's going on with you, Squirrel? Is it like when you're like minding your own business in your dray, collecting nuts for the winter? Yeah. Do you get strange blonde boys like literally taking photographs of you when you're minding your own affairs? Yeah. You got your own police force, guy. Yeah. The Smoky Squirrel, yeah. Saw you right out. Do you want to get one of these? Make you connect to them. Yeah. Just letting you know, guys. Okay, Squirrel. There's no need to worry anymore about these strange people photographing you when you're going around your humble squirrel duties. Anyway. Oh, Amy Winehouse turned me into a goat man. Let's have a look at Amy. She's got some strange technology. Yeah. She should have stuck with the sci-fi book covers. She'd have lived longer. It's Pan. It's Pan. Oh, the veil is lifted. I now understand. Amy Winehouse is Satan, and she's creating Pans. Yeah, like Pan's people. Yeah, she used to be Mel's babysitter. You know, just saying. No, for real. Just saying. Now, Felix von Kuntz. Did you ever see this? Now, with Felix von Kunt, he pretends that he drops from a balloon. What he does, okay? And what he does, right, is you got like a fisheye lens. First thing you notice is you see the whole of the world because it's really fucking tiny, but it's got a fisheye lens. You know, the globe's boyfriend is fisheye lens. And it goes like convex, concave, convex. You see the whole of Arizona fucking land all in one like millimeter because basically he's only gone about 2 miles and dropping the show the old globe because it's pathetic. It's just like fisheye lens in it. So let's have a look at Felix von Kunt. Okay. See, what had been better is when he passed out, or pretended he passed out, what would have been better if he'd stayed passed out. Look at that demented old bastard. You're not working. Don't fucking lie. So there you are. It's one way. It's one way. It goes. Yeah, like you see the curvature of fucking Earth. You can't because there's no curvature. Look at that old bastard there. I bet he poos himself. Oh, concave, convex. Which is it? Hang on a minute. Is it that way? Is it that way? I'm just getting confused. If he'd have stayed unconscious, yeah, he'd basically hit the field like really, really hardly and probably died. Splatted. There he is, dropping like a stupid bastard. Open your fucking parachute. So yeah, so I'm just showing you if you are sort of globe believer, fisheye lenses are lovers with the globe. Okay, they go hand in hand. So 1 minute it's like that way, the next minute it's like that way. So you can't really make your mind up. Plus he's just lying shit like Branson Pickle. Anyway, we had some photographs sent in off of there's Stephen there. This was a strange moment for us all, I know. In the Flat Earth British Epic Convention. Now, about the footage, I do not know what to tell you. Yeah, it's been 3 weeks already. I am still waiting on it. I don't know if it's going to happen, but if it does, it'd be a great treat for us all. But in fact, I'm still waiting. And it's been 3 weeks, but, you know, I live in hope. So, that would hopefully still be around. So yeah, we had this great do. This is actually Steve Richards. Okay, took these fabulous photos and sent these to me. He's got all writing all over him and he lives on a badge and stuff. But life and soul of the party, as you can see. Okay, you're supposed to be flat thumbing, dude. Anyway, so yeah, there's Steve and Jada. Oh, lovely. See, sorry about going nutty on you, Steve. Obviously, I wasn't going to fucking go nutty and murder you or anything, but you was in my ship, bruv. Yeah? So, like, if I had a nutty fit on you, it's best to fuck away. So that's what happened. But we still live on it. There you are. And I didn't fucking hurt him or anything. It was great. There's me with my sombrero and gifts that people kept bringing me and stuff, which was absolutely fantastic, by the way. So bringing Teacher Apple. Yeah? There's Martin with his sombrero. That sombrero was absolutely fucking tastic, by the fucking way. Absolutely loved it. And there's me and Flo. Are you in chat right now? You go lovely. You are. Oh. So I've lost my internet connection. So yeah, that was a great old memory. It went. I was 3 weeks have gone since that. It's hard to believe, but such a high, such a brilliant time for us all that was. So have more of that, bigger and better, don't you know? So some Medford evidence, and I'm going to come back in a minute. Have a shout you all. I have 760 of you here watching in Flat Earth British chattage. Share this out, guys. Subscribe. Do all of the good Flat Earth British shit. Okay, and make me happy. I am happy. I'm just saying, make me more happy. Right, this is in Moscow land, and it is the Moscow Polytechnic. Okay, they make polys and technics. Okay, so it's a beautiful building. Absolutely fantastic, but it had some alterations done on it in the past, and it exposed mud flood. So they dug some stuff out of the front of the poly, and you get these walls which go deep, which we'll see now in a moment. There you are, underneath it. So the forecourt they scraped out, and then you get underneath it these. I'm not sure if these are windows or what have you, but this is below the original street, which is by here. As you can see, there's the main entrance, there, which is below the street. And there, as you can see. So all of that was under, all of that. Windows and doors. So you'd see the existence of mud flood windows all the way along that in the Moscow Polytechnic. And then when they removed it all, they got this. So the roads outside there, just a little skinny little road now, but you've got all of that showing. Giant vaulting. Massive. That's going like literally, that tunnel is going straight under that street there. Look, guys. Massive compared to people. Yeah. So this is ancient world. You know, they haven't just done this for the fucking trains to go through. This is, they just exposed this, guys. You see all the grass and stuff. So yeah. Right deep below a city as well, isn't it? And phew, amazing evidence. There it is there, front of it. And they look very Roman red brick, Phoenician, vaulting, up to the Polytechnic. It's amazing. I wonder what these are, though. This is on the corner. I'm guessing it's like Star 40 affair, but strange thing going on here with a spire. Rotunda. All blocked up here. Very dirty. Wonder what is going on with that thing. And there it is further back. Undug outed. I don't know if that's a similar sort of rotunda design. They got one there. Not one on that side. It's missing. And this big affair here. And this is when they're working on it. Got the ladder up here. The sides. I wonder how deep these go, guys. These got to be the tops, haven't they? Yeah, wow. And there's them on there all bricked up. This is the walls of what you just seen with them sort of vaulting. There's triangular windows. And there's, well, the state of this, right? So it's like antiquity of such a, you know, of like this. And they got all these big flipping electric cables just bursting out. There's a window down there bricked up as well. Can you see that? Older stone there. Don't know what's going on. Looks like it's been completely different to the brick, isn't it? And this corner forecastle bit. Oh yeah, Moscow Polytechnic showed up a bit of good architecture when it had some sort of work done on it in the past. And they'd fled an old castle type thing. Really cool. Anyway, images of the day are going to come up link shortly. I think we're going to deal with them in a minute. I'm going to come back with a few shots. And birthday happy vibes. Yeah. Did I say birthday? I didn't mean that. I mean, I meant Soul Day. So we got 851 of you watching in all. Oh, very grateful for you to spend your Saturday with me on a British Flatterday special, where we're looking at waterborne entities. Could this be the secret? Could this be who they are? They walk amongst us, but they are not us. Invasion of the body snatchers. Styly. So, Leisure, Mother Earth received the seed from Father Rain and groweth the life. I love that. Thanks, Lee. That's what I think. I think the information's in the water rather than locked in the DNA of the seed. If you lick that seed before you plant it, that plant will have parts of you. It will have parts of you in it. You will be family. E Greens, good to see you. Thanks. I hope that everyone's enjoying themselves in chat. Hope everything's going along nicely. I can't really watch chat, I'm afraid, when I'm talking and thinking, because we're live. I'm here right now in the real world. Happy. Swahid, that'll do. So, Alex, Pushing Castle, good to see you, my friend. Lovely. Alvidas, my brother, good to see you. Damn, that ugly box-looking, multi-sided structure is the same in Vilnius in Lithuania. Similar sort of style. I guess in Estonia has the same as well, sort of thing. They're massive Starfort in Tallinn. Teresa, be kind. Good to see you, my lovely. PJ, good to see you. I'm sorry for far deeper. I don't know what that means. Joyce, Stephen Dickinson, Sagage, Maricia Scott, good to see you, lovely. Moshe in the house, good to see you, Mo. Mongol Rex, Guff, Elfing. Rose Atlas, all the plumbing is underground worldwide. Plumber, minute. PB, lead. Joey, good to see you, my friend. Living amidst is Jennykins and Mickey Warbanger, Hippie Shake. Oh, Nicholas. It's nice anyway, the Nicholas. Mikey Fish, Carved Water, Mongol Rex, India. Elfin, Noble Vision, and Devora. Ooh, Devora. Match Pockets, you. Right. Now it's time for my drinkage. Birthday drinkage. Okay. Right. I'm a lightweight, so I get splattered quickly. So this should be entertaining for you all. Okay. Oh, cheers, by the way. I'd say good health, but like, I have a bad connotation. So just say happy vibes. Go with that, okay? I'm Karios, good to see you. Back in the US, $100 has Mud Flood Independence Hall. Oh, is it? Gary, good to see you. JT, good to see you. Mad Pieman, crazy Mad Pieman, bro. Kelly, good to see you. Mojo, Chris, John, Steve, Brian, and Calvin. Is it hot? Calvin. Jungle Juice. Don't mind. Flo, we just seen you. You was lovely. HK. Deco Dude. Happy Shake. In Wales. So, yeah, Neil, if you are the winner, I will check on all this by watching chat feedback later. You need to send me your email and we'll get that sorted for you. Hopefully, you don't live in Antarctica. So, there's a chance. So, Anne-Marie, good to see you. Bernard, good to see you. Todsky, good to see you, Todsky. It wasn't me who killed Keith Moon, by the way, Totsky. That was just a dream. Dave, good to see you. Calvin, S-Cube, Probably don't know what I'm on about. Don't worry. Rhodes Atlas, good to see you. Slippy Dip. Tim Dale, greetings to you. Mel, that soldier. Silly Goose Bear. Denise. Dean, good to see you, my brother, in Hawaii. How come I'm not in Hawaii? How come I'm not in Hawaii, Westworld right now? Which Westworld do you want, Martin? Can I have Hawaiian Westworld, please? Coconut bras, grass skirts, hula hula girls, and then flower things they wear, and then little nose rubs. Yeah? Instead of fucking shitty Britain. Hippie shake. Could always move, Matt. Could always move. Except there's Jabberty, so you can't move. WG40, nice hat. Thank you, WG40. I'd say the same back, but I can't see you. Tommy Jean Poetry. J Love, good to see you. Infinity. Twice, thrice, forever. Infinity. Googleplex. Twice with bells on. King Snuggle Gerson. Roger, good to see you, my friend. Okay, let's get on with some pictures and stuff. We are getting on for 2 hours on this live vlog, on my show day vlog. Okay, you ready? There may be 1 or 2 humorous things. Ladies, okay, gentlemen, okay. Behold, flat of British. Okay. Beholdeth. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. Don't worry. Nobody got killed. Well, actually, yeah, everyone did. So, I'm going to look at some old maps, okay, first, of the Americas. And as you can see, again, suspiciously, there is this huge continent, all green and lovely with big trees. And it's there, again, in this map. And we see it all the time, don't we? So, is it there? Are they there? Are they inland in here somewhere? Like I said, sipping cocktails and laughing at us as being their slaves. There's a distinct possibility. Have you ever seen the film Divergent? No, Out of Time with Justin Timberlake or Timbersnake. Yeah, in that film, right, guys? They go out of this world because they're gonna like play and pay money, and they go into a realm they never even knew existed, full of elites. Yeah, because they had to pay the price to go through this border. And it occurred to me, I was like, well, that's just like you. It's like we ain't got the money, we can't fucking find that wash here. The billionaires, oh, well, they can know. So we're looking at some antiquity of India here, and these giant, beautiful, whatever it is, chimneys, towers. But the geometry going into these, we're sort of working out that sort of tech now in our Bryans, sort of overstanding how this shit go down. But look at this. Existence of what looks like the classical world has just been shored up in the corner. A little bit of concrete up here as well. Can't exactly make out what it is, but a bit of a statue here. Then they've made, like in this arch here, just a little like, sort of Greco-Romano thing going on. Obviously new, but well, the Smash World just put up into hold out together. It's crazy. I bet that goes back to Antipa as well. So what we study quite a bit as well is the jointing method and some of the machine work on these things, which is actually not supposed to be a thing, so they say. Like this, for example. How would you sand that down? How would you cut it? What technology would you use to cut it? What's the point? What is it? Is it a grain wheel? Crushing grain? Seems a bit much, doesn't it? But look how smooth it is. And look how fine it is. And this thing here, I'm guessing it could be for chopping grain. But you guess all this anomalous stuff all over these sites in India, and you never know what any of it is. Yeah, just left lying about. Classical world. Giant, massive chunks of God knows what made by futuristic technologies. And these things, these are, I'm not going to steal a thunder, but Jada found out the name of these things here, and it's to do with vaults. But I'm not going to mention that because that's not something I'm going to post about. But yeah, these are related to some sort of electrical process in these crazy, crazy ceilings. Also vaults as well, isn't it, guys? You know, like I just showed you, vaults, and that's also a word, isn't it, for electricity. Look at these things here. Looks like power banks for modern day computers, doesn't it? And who even knows, guys? These could be like, these are, stone. They could have some certain crystalline structure. Look how smooth this stuff is. How old is this stuff? It looks quite modern underneath, but it's not. It's ancient, isn't it? It's like little vents here with hollow bits. Air conditioning for underground systems. One can only ponder how they did it. What is its purpose? That's just a corner relief from a much larger building that would have existed. Ooh. And let them light through nicely. That's what this is for. It's buried though. Anyway, free porn jokes. Why did you stop? I was almost there. Or the old jackhammer joke. I've had that told a few times. I don't think it's very funny anyway. But what is sarcophagus of Ua, discovered in 1905, seems to be of a giant age. Think. Yeah, it's big, isn't he? Oh, the sarcophagus is big because it's got giants in them because it's big, isn't it? So the magpie says to the fox, I tell you what, you hungry? Yeah, you hungry, fox? Yes, of course I'm hungry. I was going to eat you. I got something better. There's these really, really juicy mushrooms over by here. Oh, yes, I see. Oh, yes, they do smell rather nice. Eat it all, fox. You'll be fine. Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck me. The leaves. So, yeah, the magpie basically got the fox to chunk into the Amanita muscaria, where he's never come down since. He's still tripping his tits off. But the fox is twat anyway. And as I'm finding out today, magpies are actually really cool. They tried to help that little bird and attack that bird of prey, which I really dug, by the way. New respect for maggies. Well, I did like them in the first place. They're beautiful, aren't they? So, yeah, these are clay pipes from China. Let's look at the clay pipes, what they had. So, they're not clay, are they? Because this is copper oxide. So, this is copper pipes. So, they didn't really introduce tobacco to Britain until, like, apparently to Francis Drake come back and said, I, boss, to Queen Elizabeth I, got some wicked, wicked blow here, love. Gives Elizabeth I a toke, and she's like, wow, that's fantastic. What is it? It's called tobacco or co. So it's two backasites, back, and co, as in company. Oh, that's very good. So as you can see, entities coming from the water, taking form, taking shape. Like you see in the clouds, you can see in the water. Because it's water in it. Don't believe everything you read on the internet. Bob Dylan, drummer, Metallica. So that's my point exactly, guys. That's what it's been like. It's been terrible on the internet just lately. The shit that the fucking powers that should not be spew on there, knowing everyone's just like gullible as fuck. They just like proved it with the pandemic, didn't they? We'll just believe us absolutely anything they tell them. Yeah. So I didn't know that was Bob Dylan was the drummer of Metallica. But the internet said it must be true. Now, I stood here all day like bastards. It says I was going to teleport. I thought all day that I would teleport the fuck out of here. So, like, as I said, I was underwhelmed by the whole experience. Dick trees. Now, ladies, I know what you're thinking. Oh, wow, Matt. Where is it? I'm not going to tell you. Okay, this is a disclosed location, guys. I'm not going to actually tell you. Send me $1,000 and I'll tell you where this dick tree is. Okay, you can visit it. You're not allowed to touch it. No. That would be naughty. That would be naughty. They're edible, by the way. Yeah, you like that, didn't you? Dick trees, black dick trees, they're real. They're real. I don't know what it's called. It's called dick tree, obviously. So, if you lived in Damascus in 1972, okay, you did not have whatever they dress like today or any Muslim-y stuff going down. In fact, the chicks in Damascus back in the day were pretty damn hot. Like I said, back in the day, all females look like this. Okay, something happened along the way. It was called McDonald's. Dun dun dun. So yeah, Damascus kills 99.7% of germs. Damascus was not very Arab in the past at all. Okay, Canaan. So when I was a kid, when I was younger, okay, I got tortured every single day in school if they could find me or if I went, which was very rare. So what they would do is they would grab me, they would accuse me of some great wrongdoing, which may have been me or may not have been. Doesn't even matter, does it? And they would cane me, but they wouldn't cane my ass because I would fucking not, I'll punch you. But they would cane my hand up to 6 times of a day. Okay. Now, the reason being is because they liked to torture me on a daily basis. At first, when I was little, like 11 years of age, it used to really upset me. In fact, when I first had the cane, it upset me. It really hurt and it made me cry a little. But after that, I thought, you motherfuckers. I didn't see the game, yeah. You're going to try and break me using pain and using like basically corporal punishment tactics. I'm going to be a insufferable bastard and make your life hell the whole ride. Okay. So that's how it went down for the entire time in fucking high school. So they just grab me, torture me, give me pain when they can catch me. Yeah. Do you find that insane? My headmaster, right, he had a thing on the wall. Like if it would have been like guns, I would have understood, but he had like canes of different thicknesses, depending on your like the severity of your crime. But he had the one at the end, the really thick one, which he always went to for me. He had like all like polyfiller in it, concrete basically, to make that fucking thing lethal. Yeah. So Norma, okay, goodbye Norma G. She's like a big girl. She's supposed to be like about a size 10, 15. I don't even have to read chat right now to know what you're all saying. She's got voice backs, man. Apparently, they take these women like, you know, fucking Jane Russell or fucking big tittied whatevers, debutantes, to like places of war so they can get a last look at whoever before they can get basically blown up, machine gun to death. Yeah, they're really having a go, aren't they? They don't like us. I mean, I just get that sense that they don't like us. I don't know. So did you see this? Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe, thanks Mugabe, rock, yeah, $100 million trillion. Okay, it's basically about £6, something like that. Probably not even that. So $100 trillion note. Yeah, try and carry a wheelbarrow of that to go buy a loaf of bread. Yeah, I know. So 100 million Ugandan dollars. So this is another load of bullshit. Like the assassination people, like Sohan. Yeah. I just basically something clicked in my head. Then I woke up and I was in a police cell and I'd actually killed like Kennedy. So do you remember anything about it? No. Mind control, innit? Monarch. So there's another monarch, mind control. Pope John Boy, right? He's gone to see the guy who apparently shot him. So apparently this guy who's got superpowers because he can get through the bulletproof fucking Pope Mobile. You all know that goes down. He's in a cell on his own. And the Pope, Dick, goes and visits him and says, what got into you, my son? Yeah. When I was in the Hitler Youth, we never ever used to do things like that. Anyway, that's another bullshit thing like Frank Bruno and the Queen and fucking Jimmy Savile all going to visit Jack the Raker, isn't it? Yeah, who's Peter Sutcliffe because they're all in the same gang together. Oh, fuck this place is shit. Anyway, mermaids are real. They breathe in water. There's one there, the fun fact. Do you doubt? I know what you're thinking. You're thinking the bottom bear, because we can see her legs, okay, is a pair of trousers and she's pulled it up, is what you're thinking. Yeah. Well, like Spock again, let's do some logical thinking, guys. How is she breathing underwater? Huh? I don't know, like Shelley Winter. A girl can breathe underwater. This woman is a singer. Pearl's a singer. Do 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 do. What's that song about? I don't know. I used to like Elkie Brooks. Elkie Brooks was cute, wasn't she? What about that one? A song? You're so vain. I bet you think this song is a Crystal Gale. No, Crystal Gale. Oh, fucking hell. No, the other one. What was her name? The one who sung that anyway. She was really, really nice. I don't know. This is the biggest gold mine in Africa. Apparently, they found like a diamond or a gold bar or something, and they literally dug the biggest hole in the world to get loads of gold out of it because they like gold, apparently. Now, time to discuss stuff. In my Brian, okay, only in my Brian, because this is me. Halle Berry, yeah, in my Brian, is fucking awesome. Did you not see her in the new John Wick's film? Yeah, with the 3 German Shepherd attack dogs. Is that not the sexiest thing ever on earth? Hmm? She was Miss Ohio in 1984, guys. That's Halle Berry, Spider fucking woman. Yeah. So if anyone's going to be chucking in the, oh, she's a fucking ducat, yeah, I can fucking tell you, right, from my special leaker senses, yeah, that fitted automatically in all leaker models. I don't know, shoulders are a bit athletic and broad, aren't they? I don't know. No, Halle Berry, yeah, she's tasty and she won a beauty competition. So this is in the days when people knew fuck all about indication or actually growing buds at all. So basically, they killed the perp because he deserved it. He had a cannabis plant. Drugs. Drugs bad. And basically, they locked up the plant itself. Okay. And what are they going to do? Actually smoke the leaves? This looks like a male anyway. It doesn't even indicate it. Nothing's going on with that. So that's a load of bullshit. You won't get high on that if you fucking ate the whole thing. Yeah? That's just like, well, they don't know. Stupid, anyways. Stupidsville. And they're coppers. Yeah? Drugs are bad. So, when you walk on the beach in modern day, right, it's nothing like this. Look how close they are together in times of pandemic. I think this might be like a health risk thing. All squashed in together. I don't know. But yeah, the beaches are different nowadays. You step on a broken milk bottle. Here, right, is a zombie in a wheelchair. Look at them eyes. Yeah. Don't look at them eyes. He's going to get you. This is Vladimir Lenin. Okay, after his 3rd stroke. He had actually a stroke, and it wasn't a stroke of luck either. This guy's laughing. He's like, pull a funny face, Vlad. Pretend you've had something go wrong. What did you say? I'm paralyzed on the right hand. You're paralyzed on the right hand. Yeah. So yeah, Vlad, leader of a great nation, leader of the communist movement. He looked fucked. God didn't look out for him at the end, did he? Hold his ass up. So, like I said, this is Prague, 1940s. They collected all the bells of Czechoslovakia and Prague because of their specific metal, and they numbered them and they took them all off, apparently, to the war effort to melt them down for tanks. Tanks or bell metal. If you shot at the tank, it would ring like a bell. Yeah, I'm thinking that they didn't do that at all. I'm thinking that they destroyed them because they're a tech. They've got this special crowning top as well, some of them. But yeah, it must be thousands and thousands of bells. They're getting rid of the technology. Bell tech. So back in the 70s, guys, right? About 1978, 79, right? This was the height of technology. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this was orgasmic. This was so exciting. You can't even contain yourself. Yeah. When it goes ping and you hit it, it takes about 3 seconds to come back over because it's really slow. Ping. But you can speed it up. Like you got a speed control on it. It goes ping, 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 ping. It's like, oh, fucking hell, my heart's beating fast. Ping, 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 ping. This is like the hardest game ever to play is tennis. So yeah, when I was growing up, this was about as technical as it got. About 3 years later, there was PlayStation fucking 1. So like they had a giant quantum leap in computing technology in no time at all. Anyway, they're all going to go to hell. So take your clothes off and go to the beach, okay? because you're supposed to wear a big fat fucking Mac. Actually, this is Miami Beach. You're not allowed to drive on a beach in Miami Beach anymore, I got told, or take your RV in Miami Beach. Anyway, so yeah, she's come along. I'm guessing this girl is not much fun. Okay, you are headed for how very dare you enjoy the sunshine without any clothes on. Very disgusting. So I'm guessing Daddy told her to go and tell him that. Okay, more mappage. So no Great Lakes. All of this is connected bit, but what we do get is a continent comes all the way up to the equator. So it's roasting hot. It's all the way down. Connected to Tierra del Fuego, and it carries on across. So why are all these maps showing all these lands? Did it get? I won't say the annotated word because I'll say it wrong. Don't want any complaints. Anyway, America, okay, and it's Florida and Bacalia, like Bacchus, and Canada, like Cain. But they do show above Canada the lands of the Hyperborean, green, mountainous, and very much in situ at this period. So lands in the north, lands in the south, lands all about. I think they're lying about all. There's Barbaria there. Barbaria. So that's the Med. They're not showing it. They're just showing the coast of West Africa and Britain and the coast of America, which is looking very, very close across there to there. And that's a really old map, that is. Who's doing all this cartography, pray tell? So, what's happening here? Let's have historical study time, actually. So, Sophia, right, she's like checking out Jane Russell's knockers. Yeah. And she's thinking to herself, you fucking bitch. You fucking bitch. No wonder Howard Hughes keeps you locked up all day with his other bins in that fucking big skyscraper where he keeps all his sex slaves. In his Howard Hughes's germ-free fluffy sex dungeon for Hollywood harlots. But I'm not saying Jane Russell's Hollywood harlot. I'm just saying that she's jealous. Look at that fucking face of jello. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe she's thinking naughty farts. I don't know. We'll have to rethink about that later. So this is the reverse of a Ku Klux Klan member. This is an Italian monk. You notice in the backgrounds in these periods, they always put like fake backdrop things in. So he's got a nasty habit, hasn't he? Well, we've all got nasty habits, haven't we? So I wonder why he's blocking his face off. Because he's fucking ugly. I tell you what, though, you got to think about this, guys. Really, it's like these monks. They're never going to get a woman anyway, are they? So they may as well fuck off to the fucking middle of nowhere to be like friends together, because no one's going to ever bother them in the real world. Anyway, look at this. This is in CERN. Okay, they've stuck like a map. Okay, check the map out. If you look at it like squinted, there's a flat Earth map. They've even got the Hyperborean in the middle. I know it's made in a circuit board in nature, but this is a flat Earth map. It's got the Hyperborean. That's on CERN's floor. CERN's floor. I know you can make all industrial crap out of the car, etc. But I'm telling you, that's a flat Earth map. And there's the Hyperborean in the middle. See it? This is Europe, Americas, Africa type thing. Yeah, it's a flat Earth map making circuit boardy way. Weird. Be grateful that God has allowed you to see what is unfolding. Others that are asleep and not so lucky, ask yourself, why you? Why now? I think about this daily and shoots my faith and confidence sky high. You've been chosen. Make no mistakes. Okay, guys, you've been chosen. No mistake. Samuel, Jesus. What's in your heart, motherfucker? So, I don't know if I like Samuel L. Jackson anymore, you know. So he's one of them, isn't he? They all like on the same sort of thing. I don't know. I think. And look at these, right? See, like JAXA and all the other satanic little astronauts. It's like they're all super fit, aren't they? They're surviving fucking space. And these are giant nappies, by the way. They pisses themselves because they're basically pissy astronauts. And they have like evil satanic Babylonian deities with little handbags, and you got little handbags and little hand signal the same way. So how is this all right then? Album released June 1966, 666. Now, they did that. Okay, same worship through numerology, the Beatles yesterday and today. So how is that all right in a reality? How is that okay? And why are they smiling? They seem like reasonably intelligent adults. They just managed to become a supergroup and lie and act. This picture alone shows you the Earth is definitely flat, destroys the globe. So it's showing you the water's running over like a ball, and obviously it doesn't stick to it, especially if it was supposedly spinning as well in same speeds, all different directions all at the same time. It falls straight fucking off. But you get water contained, okay, and remains completely flat level, because that's how reality is actually working. And they do that to show you. That's on purpose, guys. Stupid's delight. Some people are just really stupid. Just awfully frustrating business. So how's that all right in reality? No, I'm just saying, how is that all right? I had that in my house. Yeah, you'd have to smash it up and get rid of it because you don't want to sit there watching your kids sucking fucking Buzz Aldrin off on the fucking table. Not Buzz Aldrin, Buzz Lightyear, Infinity and beyond. Yeah, smash that shit up. So Italy shows mud flood here. This is some sort of column, right? Now, remember I mentioned earlier about possibly like lift shafts or what have you. This was the original ground level. Okay, and this was all below ground level, and there was a door below ground level. And what if you went in there and all of like the apparatus for a lift went really deep down? Maybe. So yeah, this lady here, she's supposed to be 220 years of age. Yeah, I must admit, she looks royally fucked. Yeah, she's dehydrated badly. She looks like, well, not to put a finer point on her, a Tetley tea bag. But I love her. Look at all the things she's seen in them wise old eyes. I wonder what she did for a living. Anyway, I don't know what kind of crystal it is, but I just love that blue. That is the most beautiful blue ever. It's like a cool blue. Some people got eyes that color blue. And not only water manifesting physical form of something we might recognize, but also clouds too. And we also see angels in the clouds, among other stuff. I always see roast chickens myself, but other people see angels. Yeah. I believe I can fly. Anyway, that's enough of my images for the day. We're going to move on. Right, I'm going to show you this. It's in a historical context. So basically, I'm going to need to mute my volume. What you're going to see here, right, it's a bit of a giggle. Queen, alive and well in this. And this is following like some sort of rock event where she's going to pretend, not really, that she actually knows Brian Wanker as fuck me. Okay. All right then, Jimmy Page. No, Jimmy Page, but fantastic. Who's not having any of it? He can't stand Paul McCartney. Eric Clapton, who's ace, by the way, even swore in front of the Queen. Fucking love it. Jeff Beck. She didn't even know Jeff Beck is. It's like, this woman's nuts. Should we take a look? The Queen not knowing shit about reality. This is quite shocking, actually, how weird it is, the conversation starts between her and me. He's like, oh, I need to apologize for all, I'm the responsible for all that racket. No, you ain't, you cunt. You just play guitar and fucking Queen. There was 100 bands. Yeah. Brian May, if you're watching this, I ain't fucking impressed with you at all. Yeah. And do you know what? Your wife off of EastEnders, she was all right. Yeah, I liked her. She's made to dirty den though, wasn't she? I'm just saying. Not in real life. But yeah, she was all right, Angie. I liked Angie. I can't slag her. Anyway, and with my volume, if you don't know what I'm talking about in America lands or wherever else you are, don't even fucking worry about it. Just go with it. It's happy Flatterday today. Should I do a flat thumbs? Flat thumbs. Maybe my volume.
Guitarist who you may recognise. Very pleased to meet you. I've got to have an apology to make for making so much noise on the roof.
Oh, it was you on the roof?
It was me, yes.
I seemed quite alarmed.
The only alarming thing was how big a fool I'd play for myself if it was wrong. I wasn't worried about falling.
Well,
It was a thrill.
You also
I'm a guitarist as well, yes.
guitarist. Well, I think it's also every aspect of music is represented.
Fantastic. She's a hero of mine. It's a fitness model.
Oh, that's nice.
Just a very glad.
Nice to see you. You've been playing quite a long time.
About, God, 40 years.
Is it really?
We're from Surrey, or long in the tooth.
Keep people.
And we're all from Surrey.
Really?
We all moved through the same
He's a cunt, that Brian May. I wouldn't have him speak for me. I think Jimmy Page can fucking speak for him fucking self. Can he, apparently? He's like takes over like I'm boss or something, yeah? The guy like pretends he knows about space stuff and stuff. He goes on like fucking Sky at night and talks about space stuff, guys. Yeah? Yeah, they all seem really dense then, apart from Eric Clapton. They were all like really dense. Did you notice that? So why can't you just act normal? She's like gonna stammer or something. It's like, we're all in a different realm here, aren't we? I don't know who you are. Do you know who I am? Mentality going down. Don't tell me that one weird and trippy. Anyway, so what I'm going to show you now, I've got a bit of footage to show you, a bit of film footage of the Pan American Exposition Buffalo in 1900. It's only a shortage film, but it does give you fantastic architecture. So just bring it up a second. And the expositions, basically. Okay, and I'm going to share screen. There is a bit of nasty volume on it, so I guess I'm just rather talk you through it. Okay, 855 in total watching. That's fantastic on a Flatterday. So, India, whose holistic media, who's my lovely friend, Michael, John Michael, good to see you. Flat from Texas. We love TX in this place. We love everywhere, actually. Doesn't even matter. Mongo Rex, Nicholas Stanton, Lizard Butt, Magical Sun. Yeah, read that book, that first, the second book about light, and it tells you about basically going into the sun if you haven't had the jab. JT, JG, whoa, JT and JG, do you guys know one another? You should know one another. So yeah, thank you all for your kind Soul Day. I don't usually do Soul Day things. As you can see, I'm sharing my Soul Day with my flat with British peeps. Then it makes me happier. I actually worry about you guys, and I have a little sulk as well when I'm not here all the time. But you know, gotta catch up with shit, and I gotta like collect stuff, and I need the proper research. Actually takes a fuckload of time, guys. Like literally hours and hours and hours in archives, finding stuff. Age of Enlightenment, Joe Neo Singh Anara, good to see you. Happy Hat, let's change Happy Hat. Okay, let's change Happy Hat. Okay, awesome. Let's change my background picture for the next part of Flat Earth British. I'm going to show a little bit of filmage. Okay. Yeah, a bit of Renaissance art. There's a bit of Rubens going on there. Oh, okay then. Now, I'm going to share screen. I'll talk you through this. I don't know whether to play the volume actually on this. You just check it a minute. It's loud and obnoxious. No, I don't think it actually has. So we'll have a look at the Buffalo expositions. 2 secs. I'm going to share screen with you now, guys. And this was a really early one. And it's, to be honest, a really early bit of film footage also. So, okay. 1901. Really, really early to 1903. So, really, really early film. For, obviously, silent movie era. But 1901, wow. So, electric tower. Circular, that's almost circuit. So look at all these old arches. They look weathered. And why do they always have umbrellas? Is the sun that intensive? Wow, the size of that rotunda looks like St. Peter's. Same sort of columns going on, circular. What gets me how they lay down the lines for these things, you know, because to draw a perfect circle on such a large scale, you need a bloody big compass. Central rotunda. Wow. Check out this. 1901, guys. They built all of this in Buffalo as well. Every city. Just for a temporary period. Poor people through, apparently. Although I'm finding a lot of these pictures, you know, there's not as many people as you might imagine. The women are dressed immaculate. The men have always got the same sort of thing on. Nobody is without a hat. You will never see anybody in this era without a hat. Everyone has a happy hat. And there was a big thing on these wicker boaters, and I don't like them. You know, like not like a Panama, like a stiff wicker boater they all used to wear at this period. Vile. So, Esplanade by night. Let's check this out. First class films. Look at this. 1901. That electrified, guys. Listen, you can only presume if it's this electrified when Queen Victoria is still alive, that in the 1800s, it was electrified to this extent, guys. Take a look. Wow. 1901 as well. This is a little bit of time before the old Edison business as well. You know, this is really early stuff. Buffalo is the first electrified city on Earth, they say. And the first electrified building, I think, was the JP Morgan Bank in New York City. But the first electrified city, they say, was Buffalo. But if you look into it, really, it was Kimberley gold mine in Africa, apparently. But yeah, fully electrified in 1901. Wow. Okay. Martyred presidents. So many of them, aren't there? So they're doing, you know, oh, honest Dave. He was so fucking honest. It was hard to even believe. Shit actor. Never knew him. Apparently, he had a voice like a girl. Yeah, apparently, he's like talking like a little girl. I made that up. I don't know. Here's another president. I think he got probably. It's uncanny how many presidents get assassinated. It's like a really dangerous country to live, America, land. Don't worry, it's not as dangerous as the Ministry of Love, because that's where they'd love to take you all for, like, whoa. Listen. So what? You can go and try and pay. Is that a shoe shop? Try a pair of shoe shop. Fucking no. Kiss the assistant. Things were a lot more liberal than I thought back then. Okay, romance on the rail. Let's see how this goes down. Okay. Gentleman's moving in. A smooth maneuver. Hi. God, you're beautiful. Oh, you smell really, really nice. Here's a flower I just stole from the cemetery. Anyway, my name's Max. And I'm a magician. No, not really. I'm a Bible salesman. I sell soap. But it's okay. I make explosives with the soap. Seen the film Fight Club? Yeah, go see how it goes down. So come for a ride on a train. Can sit with you. Can touch you. Can put my arm in your arm. Fucking too late now, isn't it? Anyway, the Lackawanna Railway. Lackawanna. That's Welsh, that is. Where you from? Lackawanna. Oh, do but. So it's a nice shiny train. Let's see how this goes down. I bet it's happy. Better be happy. Come on, train, all fucking right. You haven't got all year. Did he wave? Fucking wave. Nobody wants an overnice guards, and you're only spying on us for the Illuminati anyway. All you guards, yeah? One whiff of a fucking spliff, you be all over me like a fucking rush. Yeah? If on a train, we know that goes down. Well, I do. Anyway, God for masks. They came in handy in the end. Anyway, bye. Fuck me. These only known one another at tomato season, and they're already old friends. Hang on. Maybe they know one another from before. Look. Oh, I can see everything forever and ever. Yeah, it's beautiful scenery, isn't it? Look, there's trees, another tree. Oh, I'm feeling really sort of relaxed right now. Are you feeling relaxed? Yeah, it's a bit boring though, isn't it? There's nothing really to look at. It's fields, trees. I can see them at home all day long. I live in the prairie land. Oh, it's a duck. Yeah, it's a duck. Oh, shame I haven't got my gun. My hat nearly fell off then, mate. Because it's not my hat. I'm an actor pretending. God, fuck me. This is boring. Oh, no. Look, there's a... Oh, no, it's a sheep. No, it's a cow. It's a... I don't know. It's a rabbit. That's it. That's a rabbit. It's a rabbit. No, it's a cow. I can never tell the difference. They're all mammals, aren't they? Animals. God, you smell nice. Anyway, can I move up a little bit closer? Don't put my hands on the shoulder. Smooth maneuver. I tried that one in the cinema and actually accidentally punched her in the face. Didn't actually work. Yeah, I know. So, here's the guard anyway. All right, mate, you got a ticket? No, I thought I could buy them on the fucking train like they do with, cross country. Yeah, all right then. Fair enough. You seem like a good bloke. No, not really. Seems really weird. Can you get married on a train? Yeah, you're the captain. Sky captain. Yeah. The keeper of the cab. Do you solemnly swear to do whatever this woman says until the day you die for beautiful cooked dinners and all of the good stuff that she will provide forever and ever? Amen. Fuck yeah. Yeah. I think it's safe to tell I can't actually cook very well and actually kiss the priest as well. Can I have a kiss? No, just your wife. Oh, all right then. Funny bastard. Fucking hell, that's nice. Anyway, come on, love. Happy ending anyway, guys. Like I said, we do like happy endings on Flatterday British. His bag full of drugs that he was carrying. I mean, the Bibles that he's selling. Shit. See, he's going into those wicker bolters, huh? Man, he met her on the track. He's married her on the train, and now he's going off for a bit of like, I don't know. They are stowaways. And they carried their hats, never got dirty. They're pissed as fuck. Yeah. Brands and List, a pair of them. 2 sheets to the wind. Yeah. Pissed as a newt. Pissed as a judge. Yeah. Look at his face. Have you seen drunken people before? Come here, really. A roundup of the Yeggmen. Oh, I'm intrigued. I'm on the edge of my fucking chair, in fact. What's a Yeggmen? Oh, right. Pikeys. Oh, what are Yeggmen, really? Okay, they got a bit of bush. What are they going to do with that bit of bush? I don't know. I think I just went into Twilight Zone. I'm actually seeing a big blob in front of my eyes now. Oh, that was it. Okay. As you can see, there's stacks more that I could play. This was a crazy one. Have you ever seen the Pasadena Playhouse? This place is mental, yo. But I can't play it. It's 45 minutes long. But just check it out, guys, a sec. Pasadena Playhouse, right? There's a big history behind it. The fucking place is amazing. Amazing. It's mental. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pasadena. Oh, look at them palm trees. Yeah, lovely palm trees in California. I'd like to go to Pasadena. I'd like to go to anywhere in California, really. Except Venice Beach, because Jerry walked down there the other day and look, shit, all that homeless people. There was no fucking anything going on. Yeah, crap stalls and nothing going on. Yeah, all right, come on, fucking Ralph Freud. Oh, is he a relation to Clement Freud? Anyway, let's get a look at this Pasadena thing. I'm not in the mood for hanging around. I need food. Anyway, cinematography by Albert B. Griffith, father of Melanie Griffith. Here it is, Pasadena. Now, the city's only been there at tomato season, but they got all the cars in the world there. Okay, because of all the oil. Massive palm trees growing out of that building. How do they do that? The Playhouse building, considered one of the finest examples of mission architecture in the West. Did you hear that? Hark, behold. One of the finest examples in Pasadena. Who knew, guys? If you're from California land, you're like, what? We had the finest examples of architecture in the West. Okay. Okay. Is that big giant chunk of concrete? It's not that. It's not that. Come on, this is the most boring scene. This cameraman needs a really serious talking to about his camera ability. You don't really want to see that, do you? Right. Anything else happening? Oh, señorita. Just hang around there in the day, do you? Oh, do you see that? She took an intake of breath then. Her actual breast heaved with the lusciousness of the air and the scent of the jasmine in my Brian. I reckon I should have been an author. Oh, I am. That makes sense, actually. Okay. I think like an author. That's what it is. I turn everything into poetry. That's a nice shitty line post. Post box. Show us some good stuff. The bird was wicked. Get back on with the goods. Could we have some more good stuff, please? It's a nice, hairy palm tree administration office. To the finest building in the West. But better have better architecture than this because I'm totally unimpressed at this moment in time. Fuck me. Cameraman, you need 20 seconds. Oh, nice garden. Smell of that flower. Yes, I know. You're getting a Brian splat of flower flavour now, aren't you? I get that, guys. I can touch like a purple flower and I'll have like an opal fruit of exploding in my Brian of flavour and colour. I can see colours from my Brian is what I'm saying, guys. Yep. It's true. I can see colours of my Brian. Oh, this is shit, this video. Pasadena play out my fucking ass. It's crap. Sorry, no fucking offense to Pasadena, guys, but yeah. Anyway, this is a known construction. Okay, so it's the construction of something big and fuck off. Okay, which they don't even know where it is. Southern California, Edison Motion Picture. Okay, 1910, and they don't know where it is or anything because it's unknown. I guess that's what they mean by unknown. Let's have a look. See if anything's going down. Wow, that's big. Well, it's got leaks in the bottom of the building. That's weird. Water tech. I do like a bit of footage on Flatterday British to end the vlogage. It's been fun though, haven't it? Wow, look at all that water. Irrigating what? Where's it going? That's a lot of water. It's going down a hill. Right, I'm quite excited now to know where all this is going to go. What's going on? Yeah, this camera, these cameramen need to speed it up. Oh, look at this. They're running massive generators. Rotary generators. I wonder how much power wattage they could make. Yeah. I tell you what you don't want to do. You don't want to stick your hand in there. And don't be tempted to touch that thing swimming around like a really, really quick pace. Because burn your hand. Not that I would. Now, do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? This is a jet test. And it's that like compressed air business going on, I think, in this. Because if it was like a proper jet, you wouldn't be able to stand there because you get sucked in. And there's a man like literally in it. Yeah. So if it's like a jet, yeah, he would be like, well, basically, not to put a fun point on it, looking like fucking human sushi right now. But no problem whatsoever. So testing of some big fuck off fan, which is okay in the 1920s to stand in front of, no problem whatsoever. But it is a known construction, so I can't really comment. Oh, yes, the sailors coming home from war to, get ready for more war later on. It's all very happy. Mothers would be proud and their fathers. They served for their country. Yeah. All hail. Sieg Heil. And everything else. Yeah, have a flower. Have a flower. Have a flower. I got hay fever. Fuck off. Ooh, have a flower. Your ears are big. Oh, these ones are all in white. Oh, they look really nice. They look like On the Town. They should do that dance with a mop like Frank Sinatra. I love that film, On the Town, by the way. The old musicals rock, some of them. Just saying. Don't watch them anymore. But well, there's a lot of people, right, saying ta-ra to the boys before they're going off to a non-existent war because this is the 1920s and there's actually no war as such per se. And if there was, well, they basically wouldn't be involved in it till like 11th hour. Years, a load of oil wells in Venice Beach, basically, which is why Hollywood's got all them lovely, lovely buildings, because all of the money came out the ground. They squashed them all close together, didn't they? That's my well there. Look, I've got a well reserved. Let's go and check it out. Look. And that's my neighbour's well there. I wonder how many wells you could actually own. I bet people monopolised on the wells. People like that guy, Esso, yeah, or that other guy, Shell. Wow, look at that. And then pour all of the oil, refined. I'm guessing that's made straight into petroleum or gas, maybe at the site, and then pumped straight into the railway trains to power the industry and vehicular activities of the United States of America land, or California and onwards. Unless there's a giant earthquake and San Andreas fault makes it all fall into the sea. But that's only a film, so don't worry. Check this out. They need a lot of oil back in the day, and there's hardly any cars. Wow, that's a fuck ton of oil, guys. Petrol, off to power the wheels of industry. So, use some old bastard with, is that Roosevelt's bird, Mary, the psychic, the weird one? Oh, it's Woodrow Wilson, plant sniffing. Let's have a look at the elite. The elites like actually know things too about leaves and stuff. Look, this one's got a red spot. Look, spider mite. Look, touch it, you'll infect everything in my entire house, you bastard. It's Woodrow. It's not really Woodrow Wilson. It's just they all look alike. Oh, look at that guy there with the curly hair. He's like one of those guys out of, those 1937 politicians like you get on O Father Where Art Thou? Yeah, they're like one of them. Right, big construction going down. Let's check this out. This is exciting. So the Hoover Dam. Let's get their men in. Won't drop them. That's safe. That's perfectly safe. Dig that massive cavern out. No, it's already there. Load of piles, pins, and put 10 trillion tons of concrete in a gap. We blocked off the river earlier, it won't matter. And then build a big dam on the 33rd parallel. Name it after a paedophilic leader of the FBI and Bob's uncle. Or your auntie, depending on where you're from. Fuck me, all that effort. Look at that. Who dug that out? Men with shovels dug that out. Big tunnels. Who dug that out? Men with shovels. And a truck dug that out. Wow, look at the size of these. How did they block off the Colorado River? Is it the Colorado? Is it the Mead? I'm not sure. In a New York skyscraper job makes steelworkers happy. Oh, this is when they does that stupid trippy shit. Is this Parfait? I don't want to be booked by Parfait. This was used for research purposes and to talk about on commentary, etc., etc., etc. Okay, we're moving on. So it is actually midnight in UK land. I'm coming back. That's 3 hours. Fucking knackered now. 809 of you watching on my days. Thank you so much on the Flatterday British Think Tank channel. No, that's actually not there at the moment. It's been copyrighted. I can have it back when I go to naughty school in another month or 3, apparently. Cartitarian channel. Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Jungle Juice Jones. Thank you, Curved Water. Curved Water, that's silly. Denise Max, good to see you. Lizard Butts, Sing, good to see you. Calvin. Ooh. Michael Joshua Lewis, good to see you. Ryan Clark. So we talked about a lot of stuff. We've talked about prophecy. We've talked about there's a possibility of water born, if you like, entities coming out of the water and becoming material or more carbony, if you like. I'm glitching on my shirt's like literally green screening. So Kevin Dolan, thank you for visiting. Everyone, thank you for bringing your awesome vibrations. It's been as much fun for me as I hope it has been for you. Make sure to subscribe to Flatterday British. Make sure to share this show out. Okay, and all the other YouTube fine stuff. Thank you. Nicholas, good to see you, Mickey Fish. You've been in this quite a bit. Crash. Andrew, and Autodidactic 2. Thank you, Campbell, my awesome brother. And it is happy Soul Day to me. It's not in 3 minutes' time anyway. It's the day after Flat Earth British Soul Day thing. Denise Max, thank you. Much love to you. Curious Squirrel, did you see that about squirrels? It's nice to know you're safe and sound now. Pushkin Cascos, Alex, thank you. Wizard, Justin, Wizard Raps and Minerals. Get over to him on Instagram. He got made me this special, and it is fantastic. No, thank you. Love it, Justin. I love that. Glenn Sketches, my brother from down. It's not enter. It's over. Michael Future History. So I hope you enjoyed my efforts for my birthday. I will be back in a few days or so. I'm going to start going live on the Italian channel just to get basically more of me out there. You can catch me on Instagram. If you get on my Instagram, I can add you. You can find me on there, Flat Earth British on Instagram. I go live on there quite often as well. And just let you know how it's all going. Bibba, good to see you. Deco Dude, Curve Water, Jupiter Beans. Great stuff. So did you laugh at any stage? Okay, did I say anything naughty? Matthew Titus. Ooh, that's rude. Titus. Jollyman, we love you, Jollyman. I'm so happy everybody in this community is just such fine people. Just can't believe it. It's a fantastic community. Crystal Keith, yeah, so I'm going to be in a convention in another couple of weeks, but it's not my convention. It's going to be Truth Juices. I'm guessing a few people could go there, and I will try and link that up as and when I hear from it, but I will give you all a shout in time enough, okay, to sort things out. So that will be 2 weeks' time, okay? Right, of British, doing a presentation at Truth Juice Birmingham. You'll like that. And hopefully, I guess I will definitely stream this live. The last, as I said, I don't know what to tell you about it. Hi, Gilgamesh, Bronx, Babylonian. Good to see you. Much love to you. Good name. Vertigo. Pushkin Castle. Oh, Lindsay Ashcroft. You lift us up. Great show. Thank you. You're so lovely. Alva Billy. Nicholas Stanton. JD. You're also lovely. 3 more. That's what we need. Bigger Flat Earth British dudes, more of us together. That's what we need. Free Soul Hippie, because that was fucking fantastic. Morgan, can't top that shit. Transom. Richard's good to see you. Strach. And Campbell and Noble Vision. Darby's here as well. Still strutting his stuff. And John and Squiz and Blue Bum. Blow Bum. Dennis Max, Nance Hardwick, Werewolf, Squizzle, and I don't know what that is, but much love to you, Werewolf. 3 fingers, good to see you, my friend. Hippies, Tweezy Shake, Zamoxy. So make sure whoever answered this correctly, I said Ian, but that's not much information for me. I'll be able to send you some copy for the competition of What a Great Reset. If you want to get that copy of that book, okay, below in the descriptions box, you find it on Amazon. Also, my first book, The Holy Grail of Our Flat Earth, which is a Brian Splat. So make sure to get in there and get these books and get up on all of the awesome Flat Earth Britishness. Okay. Miles ahead. Chris, good to see you. Great show. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Actually, I'm glad you all enjoyed it. Jennykins, beautifulest eyes. Like, oh, that color. Roger, like deep blue. Ocean. Bill, good to see you. Kim, thank you for your help. I can't spend too much time in Instagram because basically it does my head in. And I don't do groups because I spend all my time doing groups, no research, and this wouldn't happen. Todd, good to see you. I've got time to be hanging around talking and stuff. Lex FEB Prospector, good to see you. Joy, good to see you. Awin, it's my brother. Not Awin. Yes. J Hard, because I'm odd. Lady Locks, glad you found me. Oh, it's all right. Better late than never. Anyway, Patty's just about to get really interesting. Good timing. Ginger Green, Memory Man. Good to see you, my friend. Matt Moore on tour. Boom. Sam Moxie, where you been, my brother? Be thinking about you. Is everything okay? Yeah. Keep you on your toes. I knows it, brother. Fuck. Skate Pack. T. Bucknor. Good to see you. So yeah, Gail. Good to see you, Stormy Gail. So if you haven't said anything in the chat and you want a quick shoutage, make sure to basically say oi now. Go into chat before I shoot off for the day and go and have some foodage. Because I'm definitely really hungry. Flat Firms, Roger Rose, Blackpool. Oh, lovely. Lovely, lovely Blackpool. I went there on holiday once, but I didn't have a good holiday. Keishnook, Manchester Road, bed and breakfasts was a shithole. Captain. Aye, my hearties. Here's Mary, listener. Birthday fellow, Libran. Yeah, I'm a typical Libran as well. I require balance. I like balance in my life. Is that you, Flat Earth British? Fuck me, you're up late. What day is it? Oh, Saturday. I was going to say, because usually up like shit's bed at like 3 o'clock in the morning, don't you? So, because yes, the magic trick. Yeah, we fell for a magic trick. I'm sort of seeing it now. Yeah, sort of worked it out. Yeah, it's not too much of a sleight of hand, that was it? Not really. Alex, you had the best night with you on the fam, so I'm glad you enjoyed that. Israel, who's this? Israel Community, excuse me. Senor Martin, hello. Hola. Came from John Levy's channel. Oh, thank you for finding me. They'll make their way eventually. It's like Flopsome and Jetsam, yeah. And Holistic Media, who's India, my friend. I copied your comment on that in case Martin didn't see it. Looks interesting. Kevin Carey. Oh, I'd have to go back through. Sorry, I missed your comment, Kevin Carey. Oh, there you are. Standing on the shoulders of the giant. Yes, I know we've said this many, many times. I think it's definitely a thing. Just tell us in plain sight. All right, thanks, Cynthia Bancroft. Oh, it's nice of you. So anyway, another year fucking older, so they say. 50 fucking 4. Whatever. I just lie. I just say I'm 34. Even though I'm only joking. Reek, that'd be lying. Ooh, the real Yoda. You were Libran as well. Mercury. That was funny. I watched a film the other day with my son, who's just like in the background. I don't watch films as such, but it was a film with fucking yippee what's his name? Bruce Willis, called Red. You know, you've seen that? Red? Got Helen Mirren's in it. With the clothes on, weirdly. And they it's about a bomb, and they got a bomb on there. It's a weapon of mass destruction. It's a red mercury bomb. Red mercury. I thought it was really interesting. It's the first time I've ever heard red mercury mentioned in a movie, and it was basically a weapon of mass destruction. So in a film called Red, they had a mercury bomb, red mercury bomb. Thought that was interesting. W40, thank you for visiting. Brian, thank you. Red 2 as well. I didn't watch Red 2. It was on there, but I couldn't be bothered going through it all over the fucking again. There's nothing worse than fucking seeing stupid enemy with a machine gun. Pathetic. Anyway, full of vim and vigor. I know what that means. Full of... I don't know, there's a different version in Britain. Esley, good to see you, my friend. And Scat Pack. So, like I said, thank you all for popping by. I hope I kept your energy up. I'm literally, like, my stomach's like literally like eating myself now when I'm that hungry. So I'm going off and feed myself. Bruce Willis, oh my God, I used to like his movies, and yeah, no, I don't like him no more. I sort of used to in Moonlighting days, yeah, but like, and yippee yeah, you can't, you know, fucking Die Hard was epic, wasn't it? After that, Fifth Element. It's good in Fifth Element. That was good. Anything else? Sin City. It was good in Sin City. He's really good in that. So actually, I think more. I think, you know, he's actually good in a lot of stuff, isn't he? Yeah. All right. All right. He's a good actor, but giving him just that though. All right. Just don't know. His mind control collapsed in an interview once, and he started like blubbing like like that. So, oh, good to see you, Slim Pickens. Thanks for popping by. Didn't know you were there. I had fairies as well. Sam, good to see you. Tommy and Isabella. And anyone else who I've actually forgot. Big universal peace and love to you all. Okay. I will be back as soon as I possibly can. Thank you for all your loveliness, all your love and vibration you have brought here tonight. Okay. Magicness. FEB magic. Tony Dunford. Hey, Martin, do you know of any good places in Wales that will survive the next flood? Yeah, like get up the valleys. Black Mountains is good. The Llantoni Valley. It's you want to get in a valley where it's not like facing west because the water would just run straight up the valley. You see, everyone dies. If it faces the other way, it hits the valley, and the valley stays sort of dry. So you got to have like it's best if you have most Welsh valleys are north facing, thankfully. So you need one of them because the wave will come from the west. Paula, JT, and Dr. Michelle Eva. Much love to you. Thank you very, very much. If you check in the comments below, you can find out about Dr. Eva's Get Well site, which is basically an online doctor, and which will sort your stuff out if you've got anything like wrong with you, which seems like there's a lot of people out there with stuff wrong with them, some weird reason. Dolly Brooks, good to see you. Much love to you as well. So there you are, at the end of Flat of Britishness for today. Ooh, Share Hall. 12 Monkeys. All right. He was good in 12 Monkeys. I'll give you that. God, we could just go on, couldn't we? So yeah, make sure, Ian, if you are the first one who said St. David's Hospital, I will send you a book wherever you are. But I will check back on the chat because somebody else could have said it and I cannot verify that before. Otherwise, let me know and I'll send that book to you with my pleasure. Okay. Anyway, Fight of British competition. There you go. And there's another Michelle there. No Despair. Bear. What about 12 Monkeys? Crazy movie. It's fucking brilliant. Did you see Brad Pitt? Right, he hits off the globe off a table and he says he says nonsense at the same time, or worse to that effect. Loads of flat Earth clues in that film, which I can't remember because just goldfished. It is a cracking film though. Time travel, isn't it? That's what I think's going on as well for some reason. I don't know why I've always thought it. I've always been like obsessed with time travel. I've always been thinking about it. Always in my head. It's time traveling. It's the weirdest fucking thing. I don't know why that is. Anyway, Fifth Element was a good movie, man. Lalo. Yeah. She wore literally a bandage and fuck all else. Did you see that? Of course you fucking seen that. It was one of the cinegraphic's greatest moments, wasn't it? Well, it might just be me then. Don't worry. Capilocious, Kerry. I can hear you too, Dr. Michelle. Anyway, I got to get going. My brain's going. Thank you all for a lovely evening. Thank you all for bringing your love and vibration. Share this out. Like and all of that stuff as well for my efforts, okay? Thank you all for bringing your love. Happy? Okay, I'll be back very soon. Okay, be good. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Not good advice.